My beloved child, this is not a call born of fear or worry, for I am sovereign over all things. No, this is an appeal arising from my perfect knowledge and boundless affection for you. I see what lies ahead on your path, both the seen and unseen, the known and unknown. And while I will never leave you or forsake you, I also desire for you to walk in wisdom and discernment. Be alert, my child. Be vigilant and aware. The world around you moves at a frenetic pace, full of distractions that can dull your spiritual senses if you are not attentive. In the coming days, you will face choices and encounters that carry more significance than may be immediately apparent. I urge you to approach them with care and thoughtfulness. If you need God's blessings, then type, "Yes, I need," in the comments. Remember that you are a light in this world, called to shine brightly amidst the darkness. But even a small shadow can dim that light if you are not watchful. Guard your heart diligently, for it is the wellspring of life. Be mindful of the company you keep, the words you speak, and the thoughts you entertain. Each of these has the power to shape your path in ways both subtle and profound. In your interactions with others, be quick to listen and slow to speak. Weigh your words carefully, for they have the power to build up or tear down. Seek to be a vessel of my love and grace, extending compassion even in challenging circumstances. But also be discerning, recognizing that not every open door is meant to be walked through. Be particularly attentive to the quiet whispers of my spirit within you. In the noise and bustle of daily life, it can be all too easy to miss my gentle promptings. Yet it is often in these soft nudges that I guide you away from pitfalls and towards my very best for you. Take time to be still, to quiet your heart before me. Listen for my voice in the silence, and heed my guidance when it comes. As you navigate these days, remember that your strength comes not from your own abilities or resources, but from me. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge me, and I will make your path straight. When you feel uncertain or overwhelmed, turn to me. I am your ever-present help in times of need, your strong tower and safe refuge. Be mindful of your physical well-being too, my child. Your body is a temple of my Holy Spirit, and I desire for you to steward it well. In the busyness of life, don't neglect proper rest, nourishment, and care for yourself. A weary body can lead to a vulnerable spirit. Take the time to replenish and refresh yourself, drawing strength from me. In your day-to-day activities, exercise prudence and caution. Be aware of your surroundings, especially in unfamiliar places. Trust your instincts. They are often my way of alerting you to potential dangers. Don't rush into decisions without careful consideration, particularly if they involve significant commitments or resources. Seek wise counsel when needed, but always bring your choices before me in prayer. Remember, my child, that while I call you to be careful, I do not call you to live in fear. You are held securely in the palm of my hand, and nothing can snatch you away from me. My perfect love casts out all fear, so walk forward with confidence, knowing that I go before you and hem you in behind. My presence surrounds you like a shield. Be especially mindful of the spiritual realm in these coming days. The enemy of your soul prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Put on the full armor of God, that you may be able to stand firm against his schemes. Guard your mind against thoughts of doubt, discouragement, or despair. Instead, fix your eyes on me and the truth of my word. Let my promises be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. In your relationships, be careful to maintain healthy boundaries. Love generously, but also wisely. Be quick to forgive, but also be discerning about who you entrust with your heart. Seek to be a peacemaker, but do not compromise your values or convictions in the process. Remember that true unity is found not in uniformity, but in shared love for me and commitment to my ways. As you go about your work and daily responsibilities, do so with excellence and integrity. Be diligent in your tasks, as one working for me rather than for human masters. But also, be careful not to let your work become an idol or consume you to the point of neglecting your relationship with me or your loved ones. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. In your use of technology and media, exercise wisdom and restraint. While these tools can be great blessings, they can also become snares if not used thoughtfully. Be careful of what you allow into your mind and heart through screens and devices. Guard against the temptation to compare your life to carefully curated images of others. Remember that your worth and identity are found in me alone, not in likes, followers, or virtual validation. Be attentive to the needs of those around you, my child. In these coming days, I may bring across your path individuals who are hurting, lost, or in need of encouragement. Be careful not to be so focused on your own concerns that you miss these divine appointments. Let my love flow through you to touch others, but also be wise in how you extend help. Seek my guidance in each situation. In moments of decision, big or small, pause to seek my will. Be careful not to rush ahead based solely on your own desires or the pressures of others. Remember that my thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways higher than your ways. What may seem right in the moment may not align with my perfect plan for you. Trust in me with all your heart, and I will direct your steps. Be careful, too, in how you steward the resources I've entrusted to you, your time, talents, and treasures. Use them wisely and for my glory. Resist the temptation to squander these gifts on fleeting pleasures or pursuits that do not align with my purposes. Invest in things of eternal value, storing up for yourself treasures in heaven where moth and rust do not destroy. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. In your thought life, be vigilant against negative patterns that can take root and grow if left unchecked. Be careful to take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. Replace lies with truth, anxiety with peace, and bitterness with forgiveness. Let your mind dwell on whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, and praiseworthy. As you interact with the world around you, be careful to maintain an eternal perspective. Do not become so entangled in temporal concerns that you lose sight of the bigger picture. Remember that you are in this world, but not of it. Your true citizenship is in heaven, and your life here is but a vapor. Live each day in light of eternity, investing in what truly matters. Be careful, my child, in how you represent me to a watching world. You may be the only Bible some people ever read. Let your light shine before others in such a way that they may see your good deeds and glorify me, but also be humble, quick to point to me as the source of any goodness in your life. Remember that without me, you can do nothing. In moments of trial or temptation that may arise in these coming days, be careful not to rely on your own strength. Instead, run to me, draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. When you feel weak, remember that my power is made perfect in weakness. Let my grace be sufficient for you. Be careful, too, not to neglect the gathering together with other believers. In the busyness of life, it can be tempting to forsake meeting together, but you need the encouragement, accountability, and strength that comes from fellowship with your spiritual family. Iron sharpens iron, and you were never meant to walk this journey alone. As you navigate relationships, be careful to extend grace while also maintaining healthy boundaries. Forgive as you have been forgiven, but also be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Seek to be a peacemaker. But remember that true peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of righteousness. In your pursuit of knowledge and understanding, be careful to balance intellectual curiosity with spiritual discernment. Not all that glitters is gold, and not every new idea aligns with my truth. Test everything against the plumb line of my word. Seek wisdom, for it is more precious than rubies. But remember that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. Be careful, my beloved, in how you steward your emotional life. Your feelings are real and valid, but they are not always reliable guides. Bring every emotion before me, your joys, sorrows, fears, and hopes. Let me transform and sanctify your inner world, molding your heart to be more like mine. As you encounter the beauty of creation in these coming days, be careful not to miss the whispers of my love all around you. From the delicate petal of a flower to the vast expanse of the night sky, all of nature sings my praise. Let your heart join in that chorus, responding to my love letter written in the world around you. In your dreams and aspirations, be careful to align them with my will for your life. Delight yourself in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart. But remember that my plans for you are often beyond what you can ask or imagine. Be open to my leading, even when it takes you down unexpected paths. Be careful, my child, not to compare your journey with others. The path I have for you is uniquely yours, designed with divine purpose. Trust in my timing and my ways, even when they differ from your expectations or the experiences of those around you. Your life is a beautiful, one-of-a-kind tapestry that I am weaving for my glory. In the face of injustice or evil, be careful to respond with righteous anger rather than sinful wrath. Stand firm for truth and justice, but do so in a way that reflects my character. Overcome evil with good, and trust me to ultimately right every wrong and wipe away every tear. As you encounter the broken and hurting in this world, be careful not to become callous or indifferent. Let your heart break for what breaks mine. Be my hands and feet, extending compassion and practical help. But also remember that you cannot solve every problem or heal every hurt. Trust me to work in ways you cannot see or understand. In moments of success or blessing, be careful to guard against pride. Remember that every good and perfect gift comes from above. Let gratitude, not arrogance, be your response to my favor. Use your influence and resources to lift others up and point them to me. Be careful, my beloved, not to let the worries of this world choke out the vibrancy of your faith. When anxious thoughts threaten to overwhelm you, cast your cares upon me. I care for you deeply and am more than able to meet your every need. Trust in my provision and my perfect timing. As you walk through these coming days, be careful to keep your eyes fixed on me. I am the author and perfecter of your faith, the beginning and the end. When the path seems uncertain or the way forward unclear, focus on my unchanging character and unwavering love for you. I will never leave you or forsake you. Remember, my precious child, that this call to be careful is rooted in my deep love for you. I do not speak these words to burden you or fill you with fear, but to guide you into the abundant life I have for you. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Walk closely with me, hand in hand, heart to heart. Let my love be your compass and my truth your guide. I am with you always, watching over you with tender care. Though you may not see me with your physical eyes, know that I am nearer than your very breath. In every moment, in every circumstance, I am there, loving you, guiding you, protecting you. Be careful, my beloved, but also be at peace. For you are mine, and I am yours, now and for all eternity. My cherished child, be a radiant carrier of my divine blessings. Your super thanks enables the spread of my word, touching lives with truth and grace. Together, we can change the world. Click the super thanks button and feel the outpouring of my limitless blessings upon you. Let these be the words that comfort your soul and soothe your heart. Sit with me, look together over the horizon, stuffed by blessings in glory. When you share with me your dreams, I hope you don't forget your dream. I so remember them vividly. You were barely a young boy, and I was painting your dreams softly in the canvas of your mind of laughter, thrill, and satiety. Your youth was bright with happiness, but then years passed, and your smile began to fade under the intolerable weight of the world. I look at your struggles, and I know you are not to be blamed. That was a burden never meant for you to bear. The real fault lies with those who should have been your pillars, but turned away, leaving you adrift. I've watched you silently as the fire I lit within you brightened through your darkest moments to show a ray of hope. You knew that the rejection from others was not your destiny. Something unspoken inside kept pushing you on. You knew that you must overcome all odds, rise above your difficulties, and put all of your wreckage down in your travel to a far-off port. I've watched you, inspired. You are not selfish, your ambitions are pure. You want to be great, win, and one day come back to help all the people you love. That I have always seen within you. There is a seed of life in you, and my Holy Spirit holds your soul. All the tests you've gone through have prepared you to get at this point. I love you, and I believe in you. I have known you can do what you pleased with, and you did not give up easily. I saw you cry, you fought fear and worry from your mind. But with a new smile, you bore your head high, and the new light of day came by one dark night. This is my daughter, this is my son, I said. And the angels in heaven looked with keen interest, ready to hold up your arms, remove stumbling blocks, assisting you in any way possible to make those dreams come true. You cry out to me, and I respond. I've given you supernatural revelations. I've empowered you. I'm very moved by the act of your courage, and I must bless you in a great way. I have no other choice. I am true to my word, and I can keep my promises. By showing the required maturity and seriousness of what is now needed, you may rise into a higher spiritual level of your own. Don't compare. There's not much you need with what you now have. You have your dreams. Let them be your focus. Don't waste a minute grudging others over what might or might not be their real success in life. You can let others dwell in their dreams, but you'll live in reality. You've worked hard, you fought until the end, and your plans won't be a thing forgotten or left written on some dusty piece of paper. You didn't come this far to only come this far. And I have brought you into the land of promise, to win your land of blessings. The lovely desires for which you have toiled so hard, yes, they shall come out multiplied in a great measure. Your family and you shall be blessed in that moment when the earth is reeling and the people wailing for lack. You glorify my holy name by reason of your prosperity. The masses weep because opportunities are drying up, but to me, your mind is a field. Every morning when you listen to me, I sow seeds, and soon the seeds will burst into new ideas. The doors and windows of heaven shall open, and all this your heart will witness for this great love. You will no longer be able to turn back, and failure will no longer exist. My presence in your life is so strong that you will have nowhere else to go but here, listening to my word. You shall indeed be happy every day, whether the sky is cloudy or sunny, by the motivation of powerful determination. This divine inspiration shall cheer you up. Your arms will be strong, your legs light, and good ideas into your mind. My Holy Spirit will be inside you, pressing you. So out you go to knock on the doors you need to touch. Forget about fear. With people in authority, you would not be afraid to speak. There is nobody in the world so big or great who will be able to make you anxious in speeches. You shall reach out your hand, and people will open their hearts to you. You shall bless them, and wonders and miracles will happen. The short-lived ordeal that you passed through does not mean you are already defeated. All that you have lost will return to you multiplied and blessed. You are not born to fail, for you are mine. You are not born to lose, for I love you. My promises have crowned you a conqueror. Do not be afraid. I have been, I am, and always will be with you. Arise, because today I'm going to bless you and give you strength with faith. I will be with you, and I will never forsake you. I will test you, and I will answer. My word is in your very heart, and I remind you every moment that I am always with you, and you will not walk alone in this world of affliction. I command thousands of angels to sit in the corners of every way you take, to tear away hidden dangers in the darkness. Fear not, for every time you shall be attacked by fear, rise again resolutely. Get used to walking with the attitude of a victor. Remember that my love grows for you every day. I gave up my life on the cross for you not only to save you, but to give you life in abundance. The same way, I will give myself to you, complete and always at your service, available to listen, available to hug you, and ready to give you peace whenever you need it. Be not afraid, for I will never, never turn my back on you. You are my treasure, and nothing can make a wedge between you and my love. Now sleep, no longer mind your problems. Take this blessed peace. I hold you close and cover you in my grace. I care about your well-being and happiness. I want to listen to you, understand everything bothering you, and putting a block in your path. Just remember that I will be with you no matter what. If there is something weakening you or causing discouragement, let me help you find the solution. My Holy Spirit resides in you and is giving you the power and mastery over your own feelings right this moment. So make the decision to be happy and not dependent on any human being bringing happiness to you. I want your heart to be burdenless from emotional aches. You shall not be at inner warfare with sin and temptation. Let instead your mind, soul, and heart belong to me. Do not be in places that burden you to no end. Do not be in surroundings where your enemies entice you to do things that you do not want to do, and thus put you in the habits that offend my spirit. Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Do not let your spirit be quick to anger, for anger bunnies foolishness. I long to be the central focus in every facet of your life. Seek my counsel before making decisions or taking action. I will guide you, helping you evade the traps of the deceitful and the pitfalls of destruction. This is to be the one to empower your family with knowledge day by day and to bless them in each and every way, because their souls are in bloom. My teachings should be precious, and precious should be my prayer and the art of thinking before speaking. Do not let words cut or bruise. Close your doors against gossip and slander. Be careful who you confide in, more so with those known as liars. Do not let any man plant seeds of resentment and fear inside of you. Bring them to me. Bring out your circumstances, your thoughts, your emotions. Pay attention to me all day long, and you will hear my voice directing you. Be aware of the people around you. So many are struggling, and you can see it on their faces. But I want my glory shining on you, that your strong face will encourage multitudes. For you are my dear son, my dear daughter. I have given you special gifts and talents to be used in my name, for my glory. Do not be fearful of your future. I have an intended purpose for you. My love toward you is unconditional and forevermore. My plan is irrefutable, and it shall come to pass at the appointed time. Surely, I desire your heart, and that your eyes would be upon me at all times in my righteous paths. I have been aware of you since the beginning of creation, and I am aware of your successes and failures. If you sin, turn to me in repentance with assurance and trust. Do not lock yourself in a dark room, weeping over your sins, thinking that your life is over and that I am angry. I cleansed you of your sins before you even realized it. Come boldly, and with a sincere motive, I will give you yet another chance. Do not be afraid. Cast your cares upon me, for they try to puzzle your mind. You are mine. You have given your life into my care. My words are balm to your bones, therefore. I'm always speaking to you in love and to guide you into the right paths. Shake off your fear and trust in me. I am your rock, but not an eve of peace, the Albany where you find calm. Ponder over these messages at every hearing and sharing, for peace and joy shall be manifold yours. Your home shall be drenched in my love. I am your true friend, your protector. Come every day with a true prayer, and I will robe your heart with strength. Calm thyself, be concerned no longer, for I shall relieve this concern if you will but allow me to do so. Set aside, for only the briefest of moments at first, all of your cares and all of your diversities of thought, and let me place this word within your heart. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. When others who say that they love you only prove to be takers, and they forsake you, I am with you. In that moment when those who hate you are against you, and you stand alone, I do love you, and I protect you. I am your Father, your God, and your friend. Maybe you can't realize that somewhere out in the world, there's someone who loves you more, that there's a love just like you've always imagined, an affection just as sweet as you've never felt. You are critical of yourself, thinking that your mistakes make you undeserving of such love. Do not do that. Stop knocking the living daylights out of yourself, as self-beat-up keeps you miserable and forlorn. I'll remove the blindfolds in front of your eyes, the inner blindness, and you will then be able to see me. I will bring about the change in your heart where you can believe in me. Draw near to me, for I know you are weary and burdened. Come closer to me and draw on the peace for which you yearn, and you will find rest. I don't want you struggling through your days, not to rise in sorrow and broken spirit. With my death and resurrection, this is my blessing of love to live your concepts with jubilant divinity. Today, the chains that have held you back, chains of impediment between reconnection, are being shattered. Those bonds are shattered. Free yourself from these shackles that limit your progression to the future of favor in store for you. Do not backslide by asking advice from the very people who entangled your choices. The decision towards me, to love and believe, is yours. For your peace and good, I am concerned, and for you alone. Your enemies want nothing but for you to drown. Strive, however, for the best. Take courage, and move on resolutely toward the new life that I am going to give you. Your blessing has been pronounced. You will soon see it. You have to believe in my word. Receive it with faith and joy. Do not tie your hands by thinking about your past mistakes. The better part of your life is still waiting to be unveiled ahead of you. And I repeat, do not waste your precious moments in looking back. When you are feeling weak and tired, remember that I am your Father, and I am in love with you. Reach out your hand toward me. I will help you overcome. I am here to listen to you, to embrace you, to comfort you, and to speak to your ears life and affection. I love you with all my heart, and I want you to know that you are worthy of my love. Speak to me with surety regarding all that hurts and pains you. It's neither my will for you to spend your hours in pain, neither do I will it to have your mind entangled with fear. Dearest daughter, cherished son, you mean everything to me. Today I say to you, even when you might not have the strength to tell about all that had just happened to you, I am already involved and assisting you, in order for you to come out victorious from this situation. I feel it all in your very heart. I listen to every thought you think, and, on this day, when it feels like you hurt a little more, I am closer to you than you can imagine. My sweet daughter, my precious son, take peace. I've just got all under control. Do not be afraid, just continue in faith. I know sometimes it seems like everything takes forever, but I want to reassure you that there is a lot of work going on, and every item has an appointed place in my perfect and supernatural plan. Be patient. I am removing obstructions, leveling the ground, shaking off enemies that are invisible to your naked eyes. The miracle you have been praying for will happen. I am calming your soul, infusing you with peace. Be still. Smile. Everything is in order. I want you to be happy now. Check and name at this very moment all those beautiful things for which you give thanks, making sure that no revolting complaints, no despicable words, no discouraging sentences come out of your mouth. Look at my promises and live fully each one of your moments. Be master of your own time and remember all your lovely things. Look to the future and reinforce your faith. Think of all the nice things that will happen as you talk to me. I am writing your future, and it is signed, sealed, and delivered. Great and mighty miracles will occur. Come to me when you have no faith. Greatly regard my words every time I speak, for I will show you wonderful things. Your life is changing, and everything will be all right. Those worries that burden your mind, they will be lifted. You come to me because you know of my love, and my promises are sure indeed. I will come to your rescue. Rest with peace. Go in your strength to meet life, in peace and with the satisfaction of knowing that your Heavenly Father walks by your side. Though sometimes you have been weak, and sometimes you have sinned, still know this: endless is my grace, unconditional, my mercy, and then did not fail you that time. Not this time either. Open thine eyes unto this, when thou dost need me most. At the moment when thy heart doth ache, thy soul doth weep. Listen to me again when you arise in the morning, and you'll have new strength to go on with the day. Oh, whoops, you must trust me. I have a future of peace. Peace and joy. Yes, joy for you. You should hold fiercely to my love and to life itself. You should live. Yes, you should endure. Keep walking in the face of those obstacles and set your eyes upon my promises. Don't grow disheartened when adversity decides to make its stand. Don't become sad when problems come. And when you are threatened, remember the courage you possess before me. Wholeheartedly believe, even if they turn a laughingstock to you, this year is yours, a time for the spiritual and eternal riches to emerge from the lessons of your own present circumstances. I will bless and prosper you, for you are chosen. Seek me in prayer. Humble your heart daily. Delight in my presence. All your desires are fulfilled as you heed these very words and take seriously the task of your life. Remember, this is your moment. I will bless you and bless your family, and there's nothing my love wouldn't provide for you. I will restore your dignity and rightful place. Accept the healing and the forgiving of my love, and believe in the promises inscribed already in your heart. Believe with all your heart, mind, and strength. Do not be like those who say with their lips that they love me, but in their hearts continue in unbelief. They give in to the judgments of others and mock my true love, following selfish doctrines and impossible rules they, themselves, cannot even keep. These people, clothed in false righteousness, can never love you. I am bringing you almost full freedom, so tonight, sleep in peace. My Holy Spirit will be talking with you to heal completely your soul and mind and destroy all the leftover chains that remain. Tomorrow, finally, you will learn to be free from the opinion of others forever. You will only be truly my wise, aware child, understanding with a subtle but unswerving, strong, and bold spirit. Have and keep your bright, fiery, strong faith, especially in the night of darkness. When you are injured through someone's words, surrounded by the dark, lost, remember you are mine. Just look for the brighter things. Just leave that upon me. Don't keep sitting in that corner, weeping under a roof where you hear deriding. Remember that I love you, support you, forgive you. I will make you new, rejuvenate you. Blessings to give you a future full of light, rich with gifts and strong with tales. Find such deep peace, joy, and health. Claim your rightful place and walk that way with honor because you are a princess, a prince under the care of your almighty Heavenly Father. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Speak to me with your words. Announce your confidence in me. O Father, I am opening the door you have so desired. I am moving away from before you the obstacles that have stood in your path. I will answer those consistent prayers that you have made. As your future begins to change, you will notice changes in yourself, your family, and your house. Today, focus on the future. Let go of the past and be confident in me. For what awaits you in your life is a real metamorphosis. You have to let go of so many things that attract you toward a deep abyss. Lift your eyes up high to the heavenly and turn your back on the vanity of this world. Your life is precious, your family marvelous, and the designs which I hold in store for you, so great that they seem incredible. Your dreams shall not be fulfilled by your strength. Seek first to understand this. It is through faith in my grace, my power. Not in man, where everybody comes along and promises unbreakable friendship, for man shall fail you, but I will never fail you. The time is coming when all that you so longingly wait and yearn for in blessings shall be poured out upon you. Before too long, the days of worry and need will be all over, and peace, holy and true abundance, is reigning in your life. Your confidence in my word is critical if you are to be established in this place to which you are called and endure through trials. You're going to know a new opening, where revelation opens up to your spirit. I'm going to share my secrets with you. You will be surprised by how much I love you and how much I have blessed you. Now, tell me something. Are you ready to receive your blessing? Tell me what your heart feels. I know you love your children. They are dear to me too. I have their names, surnames, faces, hearts, thoughts, desires, mistakes, and wishes written in my book. Do not worry about the decisions they make. Maybe, from your point of view, they have set the wrong way for them. Then do not agonize over that which you cannot control anymore. Leave everything that worries you in my hands and worry more about your life. Many worries debilitate you, eliminating your peace. Keep your energy and faith. I want you to pray. It is time to let go of those things you need to release. The doves have matured. Now it is time to let them fly. Release them with hope that they may stretch their wings, rise upward, and find freedom. The truth is this: though you pray for them, my mantle of protection will always cover them. Accept what I say to you and trust in my will. Your mind gets loaded with useless worries because you feel the need to be in control, to make the decisions for your children, to open or close paths for them. Leave that to me. There comes a limit they must not pass. The dignity of your family and home must always be defended. You cannot keep quiet when they do something wrong. I will be the one to give you the strength, peace, and wisdom when you have to face them, but never in anger. Be careful what comes out of your mouth, since both what is spoken and what is done can cause big gashes or bring healing. I have not come to deal harshly with you. I came to give you love, to save you. Now do this with those children that dwell in your heart. Believe this: mistakes will come, tears shall be poured out. But that salvation which came into your life shall also stretch out to your children in due time, as it is written in my perfect timing. They will reach the limit that I have set. True repentance shall come, and they shall return home with blessings of joy in their arms, which shall fill your home and add more years of happiness. You will open the door to them by the door of your forgiveness, being gracious toward them. Keep praying over your children, and now you will feel my peace. The assurance your children are in my hands. What a beautiful person you are. I appreciate your disposition, and I am in joy over how you feel when you converse with me. When you shut your eyes, oh, how I love your heart when it beats to the rhythm of joy, full of divine happiness with which I am saturating your being, removing discomfort, pain, or sickness. After you have listened to me, I want you to feel loved in a deep way. You don't have to trudge along with heavy feet, defeated, mourning the condition you find yourself in. I love you. And today, you will feel it in many ways. I'm going to show it to you. And through my powerful word, I'm going to tell you that if someone comes to cause you conflict, you will immediately feel this divine love filling you. Whensoever sorrow dares to knock upon the door of your life, feel my encircling arms driving out all the darkness of distress and filling your heart with pure delight. Thy loved ones shall wonder at the new joy that hath come upon thee. Whence it came, from whom? Thine enemies, who seemed so large and looming and intimidating, shall retreat in defeat. And all their efforts to upset thee shall prove vain. Round about thee there standish guard a panoply divine of protection, and by thy house angels of vigilance pitch their tents, lest any harm should befall thy family, night and day. Be assured of this, for my love for you is deeper than any imagination and unflinching. It is as much a reality as the very air you breathe, much more wondrous and glorious than you have ever dreamed of. My love gives you life, your very greatest gift. I am touched beyond measure by this thankful attitude of yours. Every morning, there your life and future lie in my hands. You stand unwavering in faith, even when others would deny the existence of an unseen, omnipotent presence looking out for you. You know I'm always watching over you, watching out for your needs. It enables one to stand up, live, walk like a son of the Creator of the universe, with great confidence and joy. Your strong spirit, your beautiful heart, this touches me to the core. Tomorrow I will be there greeting you once again, with endless love. In this early time before the dawn, quiet, I am embracing you in my love. If you would break your chains now, tune in sensitively. Today, I'm going to speak the words you want to hear. Your situation may look impossible. But then again, you've already entrusted me with your life, your heart, and my spirit dwells in you. So I want you to know without a doubt that all things are possible for me. Meditate it, say it loud, shout it, write it down. But above all, believe it in your heart. Declare it with faith, for surely nothing is impossible with God. Anoint yourself with this confidence. My promise is ever living, sent to restore your land and to bring into your life needed changes. I will not send my word and it return without impact. At times it seems impossible for things to change, but you are a child of all-powerful God. Renew your way of thinking urgently. My Holy Spirit indwells you, and upon you is cast the mantle of my supernatural power. With love, you are going to speak my word, and mighty miracles shall come to pass. Be gentle with others, control your temperament, and stop hammering those you love with words that cut and bruise. Act in love. I am opening your eyes and showing you beautiful things. Draw close to me, and I am here for you. Seek my word each day. Listen closely. Tune in your ears. Open your Bible. Yet be aware that you have accessed a supernatural realm where you are loved and cared for, protected, guided, and led by your Heavenly Father. Day and night, in all places, regardless of how you feel, I will be with you. Wrapped in my word is a promise. But here is the bottom line of truth you must understand. Your spirit and mine are connected. You have an open door to the supernatural realm. At the same time, your feet are still standing in a natural environment. There will be tough times, war times, times when enemies are going to come against you to hurt you. That is just the way it is. That is all part of your life, part of your journey. Nothing, therefore, shall throw you off guard or push you around, for you are supported and sustained by me. In your heart, my word is resident. With the champion's strength, you are strong, and then your faith is unshaken, your all-in-all solution. Now up, beat your challenges to their face. I love you much, and I am strengthening you. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. Declare your belief in me. Shout it, write it again. With God, all things are possible. Now, put yourself in my shoes. How can I not love and bless someone like you? My utmost longing is to give you eternal salvation. Do not be afraid, because you will always be strongly loved and protected, and go through this world with your head held up high as you are enveloped by my love. I died on that cross in order that you may pass through this life in victory, never falling into sorrow and defeat. I rose on the 3rd day in order that you may live a supernatural life and not one that was tied down to this physical plane. May it become real to your heart. My word is ever living, ever alive, sent to heal your land, deliver wonderful changes into your life. My word will never return void. It is actually tough and hard for a situation to change, but you are a child to the omnipotent God. Right now, renew your mind. My Holy Spirit resides in you, and you have the baton of my supernatural power. You shall see mighty miracles manifest as you speak my word in love. Be gentle to others, be in control of your temperaments, and stop battering those you love, and learn to shower them with love. I am opening your eyes, revealing wondrous things to you. Draw near to me, and I am here for you. Seek my word every day, listen attentively, and attune your ears. Open your Bible fully aware that you can experience a supernatural dimension where you are loved, cared for, protected, guided, and led by your Heavenly Father. I shall be with you wherever you go, day or night, no matter how you feel or think at any moment. It is my promise, enshrined in my word. But here is a principle you must know. Our spirits are connected. You have an open portal to the miraculous, yet your feet stand resolutely in a natural earth. Problems will come, battles will rage, foes will rise, and seek to destroy you. That's just the nature of your life, your quest. But nothing shall dominate or destroy you, for I am behind you every step of the way. My words, which abide in your heart, have shown forth with you the might like a champion. Your faith, with infallibility, is where the ultimate answer is. Now, do not fail. Go and confront your challenges with no back-off. I have loved you much, and I am strengthening you. State your belief in me. Again, shout it loud. Nothing is impossible with God. But place yourself in my place, and you will find what answer you will have to make to yourself in my stead. How should not love and bless such an one as you are? My greatest desire is to give you eternal salvation. And no, you will never feel forlorn and unloved, but always will go out into the world and face life's music with your chin up, hedged about with my love. I died for you on that cross so you could walk through this life in victory, not as a victim overcome by sorrow and defeat. I rose from the dead on the third day so that you could live a super, above and beyond natural life, not a natural one. For in this world, you will experience the sense of loneliness brought about by suffering, rejection, and pain from others, among many other things. Whenever you feel weak or weary, and dark emotions cloud your soul, arise to your feet, stretch out your arms as if to claim victory, and assert to the four winds of heaven that you are my child, strong, brave, triumphant in 1,000 battles, champion among the mighty. Nothing will ever make you a loser, and no one will ever be able to defeat you. You are never alone, never a solitary soul. Do not be resigned to a life of depression and darkness. Come here at my call. Before me you will find your right order, as soon as your knees touch the earth. Thus my armies will arrive with shining swords, cutting through the air, breaking the badness. When your spiritual adversary sees this great power and glory surrounding you, that dreadful tyrant shall turn his back and flee. As it is written, he shall shake his hand at God, and he shall threaten you with empty words, never having courage enough to approach you. That poltroon of a deceiver has neither courage nor strength to hurt you. How many brave souls am I speaking to? I am speaking to you. Listen, it is a message that is meant to fortify your soul. Engrave these very words in the grooves of your mind and vibrate in the chambers of your heart. Extend your arms once again and declare it loudly. I am loved for eternity by my Heavenly Father, my Master and my God. I am healthy, free, cultured, and intelligent. I have the skill and loyalty of a fighter, a winner. And so, I want you to wake up with this mindset each morning. I want this conviction to be ingrained within you. My word, beloved child, small one, I am one with you. You don't have to pursue the attention and friendship of anyone else. Sweetheart of my heart, I shall be looking for every conceivable way to help you find out the very least things about my love. Look at me and say you also love me with all your heart. Be a little more patient with yourself. I love and understand you. I have pardoned you and am ready to help you, but never lose faith in your worth again. You are mine. I am not here to judge you by your sins. All your transgressions have already been wiped and purified. You are cleansed in front of me. My glory shines on your face. If it remains hard, even impossible to believe, know you made the wrong choices out of distraction. It did not work out right, and you were frustrated. Do not worry. I understand you, and I have not come to judge you or to withdraw my love from you. Stop punishing yourself over the things that have happened. I know you have been through so much in your life, and sometimes are afraid of repeating the same mistake over again and going through more suffering. But you must know how to rest in me, to feel my arm, to hold my hand all the time. I surround you, night and day, for I am your watchful defender. I shall provide for you and direct the steps of your feet, that you shall not stumble any longer. But you must be at peace, and you must learn to use your faith. Small as your faith might be, it is as a little seed, out of which great miracles will grow. Therefore be not so severe upon yourself. You have learned much from your own mistakes, and your way of thinking is changing. You are growing up, becoming wiser. Accept the greatest possible gift in this world. one which no other but I can give. That is my forgiveness, wrapped in love, purchased at great cost. Be assured that you are already clean and at peace. Don't beat yourself about what has happened or cry over what you have lost. I am going to do something better for you, but you have to believe me. You have to tell me you forgive me, and that you love me, and that you are going to come and hear my word every day. I know your struggles, I know your concern, and I'm aware of your emotions. I know what you need and desire more than anything, your tears, the moments when you were disappointed and felt alone. I will not leave you, not even for one moment. You need me again. You cried recently, overwhelmed by sadness. My God, where are you? Now I send this message as a sign that I listen and am sensitive to you. I am listening and manifesting in the clearest way I can, and although you may not be fully ready at the moment, that time will come. Daily pray. Feel me beside you. Get to know me more. I am your Father, and my love is perfect for you. You believe my words when I say I love you. Trust me, because I am not a liar. I sincerely wish above all things that you may have prosperity, health, and that you may enjoy every day of your life that I have given to you. Prepare your heart for the future. I'll keep sending you encouraging messages every morning, flooding your heart with good expectations. This is your moment. This is your hour. I did not create you for a life of defeat and misery. Such individuals who would poke fun at you, point at you, call you a failure or loser, and say that nothing you will ever do in time will amount to anything. Such people have no words of merit. All their words are hollow and empty. Do not pay attention to them. They amount to zilch. Victory and hope are in my hands today. Release all negativity and self-doubt within you now. My words are here to heal, to uplift, to inspire, and to bring rejuvenation to your joy. They're meant to fill you with fresh, beautiful dreams and aspirations. I want to see you happy, smiling as you are now, your heart full of joy. Your life is not ending. Your way is long but full of lovely surprises and good people. Answer me and tell me that you believe. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Tell me that you will love yourself and hold my hand tight to never let go. I promise to love you through all time and to care for you. This holy love that I do give to you, none shall wrest from you. With me, great things are in store for you. Give me your hand. Step by step, you'll reach peace and happiness. It is not the speed at which one gets there, but the firmness, the persistence one has. Let faith be serene and firm. Don't turn your head sideways. Just look at me and face ahead. You will reach. It is not eternity, but your mind and body are going to tell you that the days are getting longer and that you're getting tired of waiting. You have grown, and at present, you don't lead life by your emotions. You know I want to come into your family, to clear a way so they may meet whatever will come without fear, without trepidation. The enemies shall be vanquished, obstacles overcome. No promise I make of an easy life, but this I do, faith and strength shall never leave you. Be filled with boldness, knowing your victory is guaranteed. Tuck away these holy promises for today, and they shall bring health to your body, clarity to your mind, and strength to your heart. I purpose to shatter the chains of discouragement and depression, every form of despair weighing upon your shoulders and casting doubt in my words. Beware, for deceitful friendships will seek to lead you into failure. All such illusions shall vanish today. If you will obey me and cleave to my love, then a mighty miracle shall come to pass. Do not act as others do, those loving to dwell in filth and embrace deceptions from their destroyer. They run after false promises, material wealth, empty positions, corrupt control, and fleeting fame. They think I am one of the self-righteous people who brag about what they do in public and make their worth based on what they own, what they wear, and where they dine. O wicked deceit, hard-hearted illusion, for they hate my word and renounce me as I am. They do nothing but reject the one who came to the world to serve and to die on a cross. But you have opened your heart to me, and I desire to work wonders in you. Shut your soul to your humility. Drive away the temptations of the devourer, and I shall help you. I will bless you with more of my peace and wisdom, so that you might not tire in your waiting. Never let murmuring or distrust mar your faith and joy. Speak my word in faith. Declare boldly, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and never shall I be defeated. And I wish that your heart right now would be filled with a divine sensation that's going to stick with you through and through, all of your days, just reminding you of what my promises are. So when the attacks come, and they will, I want you to remember that you come before me in the morning and listen with your whole heart. I want your well-being, a peaceful and sanctified future. May your family members be free from ill feelings, and may no controversy or division befall your homes. There are many beautiful things I can do in your simple and pure heart. So this would be what I wish for you to be. Your eyes shall see your enemies and false friends, who mock at you, who despise and count you as a fool. They think in their heart, we are the wise ones. Yet they are abhorred by the people, rich without God, dwelling in the depth of a dark pit of spiritual misery. They can do nothing but envy. My blessings are always with you, but wherever you go, opposition will be there with you, for there will be a person opposing you and engaging you in battles. Remember, never fear them. They boast of what they never have and act like what they never are. They are full of sins within, and without, they behave as if they never sinned. You are my child, and nothing and no one shall rise against you, for I am your defender. You do not stand alone. In me, you have believed in a God whom you have not imagined, in an all-powerful, real, and majestic God. My love is true, already proven to you in what I can do for you. Do not despair, do not cry, and do not succumb to depression because of threats and lies. I am with you. I will deliver you from evil onslaughts, from danger, lack, death, and disease. Receive my word and blessing. Tell me that you believe in me. I love you. I hear your prayer. I receive your supplication. I know your heart's needs. Your pain reached my ears, and your plead was so deep that my grace was right away sent to answer you. I am not going to leave you stretching out in vain. I am nothing like those people who have failed you in life. Your heart, that once trusted and was full of faith, was bruised by false promises and cunning. You heard of me and doubted, for you were tired of believing. I walked up near to you in your dreams for a moment of your attention. While sleeping, I saw your tears, well-springing deep pain. Your spirit has wandered through dark paths of the past that have haunted you with that disdain which once broke you. Yet now comes the dawn. At your waking, a new flicker of faith stirs within you. You now realize that I am the only one who truly can help you. I am the only one who has grace, patience, love, forgiveness, and strength to bring you up from wherever you are. Do not fear, it is time to get up. Your pains of the past are not etched anywhere in any ledger. Your misdeeds are forgiven, for I remember them no more. I will shower you with so much love that your future dreams will be peaceful and bathed in light. You will walk through the lush, vibrant gardens. I offer you a new life and ask only that you accept it. My promise isn't that of worldly wealth. Material gain isn't your purpose here. I offer you love, peace, wisdom, kindness, and forgiveness. Embrace and accept them first. Be sure that I am real and true, and my love towards you is eternal and a fact. Consider that in the world, with all its lies and treachery, there can still be found healing and redemption for those who put their trust in my word. There exists pain and hopelessness, but to the ones who embrace my love, there is peace and the opportunity for a new beginning. From now on, let us walk together. I have heard your prayer. I love you with an everlasting love. I am about to place the miracle that you requested right into your hands. Amen. My dear child, you are about to embark on a journey that only a very few of Earth's bravest souls have ever dared to take. I picked you deliberately and with a purpose to do something amazing. For every single step you take, I shall assuredly walk alongside you. And for every single step, I shall be the light at the end of every path you take. We shall overcome every obstacle, triumph over each issue, and we shall be victorious. Do not lose your heart, for you are bound to be great. You did not come into existence simply. Your name has been inscribed among the annals of destiny since the dawn of time. My love for you has had no bounds and has remained constant right from the start. I long awaited that day of your life when you would feel my leading light and start asking yourself those questions you never had the guts to ask. Above all, during the worst moments of your life, you might have asked yourself where I was at those painful and sorrowful moments of your life. For listen, my child, I shall cure this shattered heart and wipe out the memories of your past. I love you so much that with ravenous forgiveness, I have already overlooked your sins, and now I want to relieve you of these agonizing memories that weigh so heavily upon you. Remembering the painful memories again and again will, in fact, open old wounds and enhance pain. The future's so bright, and you're living it, alive and well, and the world ahead is full of so many blessings. Your dreams will come to pass, your goals will be attained, and your family again will know happiness. You're going to regain that strength and vitality flowing in your veins. Look to the future, where seeds of plenty are germinating, where miracles are unfolding. Prepare yourself for an exciting new chapter in your life. Your heart right now is amped and ready to go on thrilling new adventures and feel profound joy from serving your true purpose. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Let go of the hurts of yesterday. They are healed, and your mistakes are forgiven. You no longer have to be shackled by the ball and chains of yesterday's burdens. If there are those who will not embrace or forgive you, then it's high time you surrounded yourself with people who see your true value. I will not stand for anyone or anything that derogates the grace and liberty your spirit endows you with. You must never be required to stay in any condition or relationship which derogates your spirit or makes you ashamed. You are only to listen to me and protect the liberty I've given you from those who would use my words to control you. You are a free being, and so, from all circumstances smelling of imprisonment, you break free. Your children need protection, too. Let go of the toxic environments, and you will thank this warning. You will see how much it is my deeper love, how much value I hold upon you today. But if you are going to hang around the same people who bring bad treatment upon you, then be aware that change can't take place without your willingness to step away from such situations. Take responsibility over your well-being. You are a wise, accountable person. As long as you stay trapped in this very vicious cycle of pain and degradation, so shall your life and family continue suffering. You do not deserve such suffering. You are my own dear child, and I have given the ultimate sacrifice to atone for your sins with my very lifeblood. What more could I ever do for you? Ask, and I shall fulfill all of your heart's desires. Call on me, and I will answer with miracles beyond your wildest dreams. But I must ask of you this: will you trust in me? I long for you to break your stagnation, leave what is familiar to you, and head into the land of promise toward your dreams, where the blessings cannot stop but come like rain and abundance out of the ground. My child, dear one, hear me saying to you most lovingly that you are definitely an exception. If only you could feel the depth of my emotion towards you, see yourself in my loving eyes, and understand how things work in this spiritual dimension, then you would be amazed. You would fall to your knees to thank me through your devotion, your presence, your smile, and every thought. You would face the dawn with an all-consuming love for life. Depart to conquer the promised land prepared for you. Shatter your chains, because in my voice resounds an unshaken courage in your soul. Now you would understand that, through my sacrifice and resurrection, all was overcome by you. My doors are always open to you. Just come to me with a thankful and contrite heart, and I will wrap you up in the embrace of an all-embracing and incomprehensible love. Draw near to me, at my side. Fix on me the eyes of faith. You are beyond measure blessed and free to enter into my boundless strength. All that is mine I give to thee, yea, even as I have spoken and ordained. Ask, and it shall be given you. I will feed you with the sweetest food and the finest provisions. Do not lose hope. Do not become disheartened. You have a job to perform. I love you more than you can ever imagine at this moment in your life. Yet trust in it, feel its presence, walk by faith, knowing full well that I do not lie, that I am always with you. From the bottom of my heart, I can reassure you that my love for you has no measure, and I don't want you to suffer anymore. I am fully aware of how much you are struggling, as if your strength is failing. You veil your pain by being strong, but I know you better than you know yourself. You may fool the mirror, but in all of your moments of bravery, I see right through to your real self, your spirit, and your heart. Come to me, let out the weights that keep you from just speaking your mind. I'll catch every falling tear and help you up. Do not doubt, cast your cares upon me, for I will carry you. You are mine, and as such, you have a heritage of many blessings, miracles that will affect your life and that of your family in ways most profound. You shall laugh with joy and satisfaction because my promises will manifest within you. I will never leave you. My angels shall keep watch over you. You shall always be safe. Each morning, as you draw close to me in prayer, you will feel my gentle, loving, transformative power washing into your day, peace and blessings. And when situations get rough and things pop up from out of nowhere, just talk to me. And at the right time, I'll enlighten your path so that you can make decisions wisely. I will give you wisdom at the right time and show you signs so that you will have no doubt about the path you take. Be assured that I have always sought the best for you because you deserve it. So long as your heart is only loyal towards me, overflowing with pure intention, then ask, be it anything, and it shall be given unto you according to my will. You are a child of El Shaddai, God Almighty, and I am with you through thick and thin. Thus, none can stand against you or do you hurt. I am with you always, guiding you in every step of your journey. I am opening up brand new avenues ahead for you, and everything you do in my name shall prosper. With me by your side, everything that you give will be full and prosperous. Your dreams and plans shall bloom into fruition because only I can see and determine your future. Your family shall be blessed. Your works will produce abundant fruit because I, your Almighty God, am always with you. In your home, you will never suffer evil misfortune because my presence is always around you against malignant spirits, serious diseases, calamities, hatred, and resentment. Your family is under divine protection from my Holy Spirit. I have given you my pledge, my fidelity. It shall be forever. Remember, now, your faith must become like a grain of the mustard seed, which is the smallest but grows to become the greatest of trees. So it is with you, and I know to what height you can climb. My word is so powerful that if you were to command mountains to move in my name, they would. Never doubt me, for I am the only faithful God. Whatever happens, whatever be the case, I am not going to leave you. My love toward you is forever. Don't forget, I am intimately acquainted with every aspect of your being, your emotions, your thoughts, your actions. Thus, I know that you are worthy of all my love. Who will know you better than I, who made you in my image? Release all hatred and desire of vengeance. I want you to pray for those who have wronged you to find their way towards me. Their lives are bereft of my word and commandments, yet leave them to me, for I will work wonders. I will touch their hearts and make the truth manifest before them. Do not squander your time on trifles. Turn yourself to me only, to my promises, to all that is ready to be given to you by me. I have been with you since your birth and even far, far before. I have watched you grow up and seen all that you have passed through. You are, of course, extremely brave, and I came to give you strength to hang on. I want nothing but that you believe in me and have a strong faith, for I will totally change your life. You will see how the wounds of the past will heal, and you will no longer suffer. Today's your day. This is your moment. Lift those hands and surrender that heart back to me today, to live again. Begin to fill yourself with joy, because this year is going to be life-changing for you if you hold on to this beautiful love that I offer to you today. Child of mine, your support is the key to spreading my word of grace and hope to those in need. Together, we are building a future filled with light. Press the super thanks button and let my blessings overflow in your life. I am here to purify you, remove your fears, and reassure you that assuredly, beyond any struggle you are going through, there is a divine reason from God, and past every rough season, good tidings await you. I want you to see yourself through my eyes. You mean a lot to me, irrespective of whether you succeed or fail. My love for you will only keep increasing. All you've gone through is preparing you for something great, for you and your family. So don't waste your time or energy and stress over the inadequacies of your loved ones. That is going to be history. Well, they will grow in knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual maturity. The individuals in your life today will be transformed. I am working in them. Keep on praying, for this stormy time will not last. Happiness will dwell again in your family, and this peace and quiet will also come in your abode. But I will just ask you to bring all your worries and prayers to me first. Let nothing take away your joys. Be soft in your speech and stop saying things that could hurt someone. Do not compare them with anybody or hurt them with your words. Of course, there are regulations to be observed at home, but never use yelling or cursing on your family before you try correcting them. First, compose yourself, then hold, find guidance in me, and let me whisper to you hope and energy. I'll help you gently give loving guidance to the ones you love. Verse, through the night as you sleep, I will be by your side every day, and I will speak to you through my teachings. You can dream of all the wonderful plans I have in store for you, so you will wake up joyful, strong, prepared to face anything that will come your way. I won't let you go through more than you can bear. And if you consider this moment right now unbearable, remember, you can make it. For you are already on the path to overcoming. You can pick yourself up and continue to move on without crying and complaining. Just a little further up, you'll begin to experience the blessing of your perseverance, the reward of your obedience, the fruit of your labor. Time to show thanks for your faithful will to struggle to the last sigh. With your head held high, with resolve and dignity, I fill you with such strength, you will trample serpents and scorpions, deceitful demons, and all the forces of evil. Nothing and no one will hurt you. I wish to see you have unbreakable faith in yourself, to be that unbeatable spirit that is absolutely sure that all the beautiful things expected by you in the future are going to happen. This is your faith, that spark of trust you place in me. Each time you wake up in the morning, you please me abundantly. And the best way to reward you is through this medium, which I will use to let you know the numerous good things I am bringing into your life. I love you much, and as I think of a glorious tomorrow awaiting you, remember it. Do not fear your life's test. Never avoid difficulties or run away from controversies. You will have to face all your problems bravely, with my support and holding my hand. You will have to promise me that you can withstand the attacking emotions and any sickness that comes around to pull you down. I will be your healer, your nurturer, your supplier, and your pillar. I supply your needs, enhance your rewards, deepen your faith, and stabilize your thoughts. First and foremost, what is etched in your heart today is my unwavering faith, unshakable belief, and unbleachable trust in your love that knows no bound for me. Even if you falter or stumble, my love remains unchanged, forever helping and reassuring you in everything. Your life is the ecstatic journey of sweet surprises, heaps of opportunities, and growth leading toward better achievements. Your faith, the illuminated countenance, and your confident smile light up the world around you. Your works today, especially to your family, speak upon my strength and love, that I can truly make miracles with those who entrust in me. I want to tell you today, every test you endure has a higher meaning. Hence, never be afraid nor agitated by anxiety. Press on in this manner with determination, as I am with you always to give through love, peace, patience, and endurance the things that will fill your life with joy and tranquility. My love for you is without measure. Your strength confounds me. I told you to be strong, and, with an unbelievable strength, you have struggled harder than I asked of you. Your deeds are full of devotion and faithfulness. I am delighted to see that the seeds that I sowed in you have grown and brought fantastic results. Do not worry. Greater and brighter days lie ahead. You are doing better than you ever thought and dreamt of. Every day you move closer and closer to the land overflowing with blessings, joy, and laughter. I know sometimes things may seem otherwise to you. Your feelings plummet as you start to feel envious, rejected by the people around, even those who love you. My child, beloved of me, I am speaking softly to your heart amidst the noise and the clamor of this world. When others can tear you down and resurrect old wounds that cut deep in your soul, I am your refuge, my strength, your ever-present help. And when the shadows of doubt and discouragement seem to gather and close, remember you are engraved on the palms of my hands. Your name is etched on my innermost being. Nothing will be strong enough to separate you from my love, not the highest mountain or deepest sea, or even the most ardent lies and the most persistent failures. Nothing. You are mine, and I am yours forever and ever. I know the fights that have been fought, the crying that has been done, all those moments when you felt like giving up. I am the God who sees and knows your every struggle, every triumph. No, not some faraway, aloof type of God just watching from afar, but right here walking with you, yes, sometimes carrying you when you cannot bear it yourself. Just a little faith carries tremendous protection against all the attacks of the enemy. It is a shield by which you can quench all the fiery darts of evil, and a sword by which you can smite down all lies. Keep that faith now, even when the world feels that you have to stop fighting. Cleave onto my promises, for they are your anchor in the storm. I'm not finished with you yet. Your story is being written, and every page is laced with my goodness, my grace. Don't let the trials you go through break you. Let them refine you into the masterpiece I created you to be. So trust the process, even when it hurts. Believe in my plan when you can't see the outcome. You are not defined by your past, your failures, your limits. You are defined by my love, my sacrifice, and the power of my resurrection. I have redeemed you, called you by name, and set you apart for a purpose that only you can fulfill. So do not let the voices of condemnation drown out the voice of my spirit. Listen for the whisper and let it guide your every step. I am the God of breakthrough, the one who opens a way when a way can't be seen. I am a God of abundance, the one who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or think. I am a God of restoration, the one who takes the broken pieces of your life and fashions them into a beautiful mosaic. Come unto me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Let go of all the burdens that you bear, fears, worries, and doubts. Exchange them for my peace, my joy, my strength, and my love. Let me fill you with so much that my goodness spills out and fills every crevice in your world. As you walk with me, you shall see my hand at work in ways you never dreamed possible. You will be filled with my presence to the fullest, my grace to the richest, and my love to the deepest. So you will become a living epistle, like an impressive beacon of light amidst darkness and desperation, testifying unto my faithfulness, not some remote deity who demands perfection and punishes failure. Rather, I am the loving Father extending grace and mercy with every breath, and with every breath, I delight in you, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, my dear child, my precious possession, the apple of my eye. Now let my love be your ultimate base. May my truth serve as the compass for you to be. May my spirit be the wind beneath your wings to soar to heights and my grace the safety net to catch you if you should fall. I am with you always, in the valleys, on the mountaintops, through the storms, and in the stillness. I am with you always and will never leave nor forsake you. I will defend you, stand up for you, and protect you. I will be your strength when you are weak, your comfort when you are hurting, and your joy when you are mourning. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. So trust in me. Even when you can't trace my hand, believe in me. Even when the world tells you not to. Hold on tight to my love, for it will never let go of you. And know that I'm working things to your good, even when it doesn't make sense. You're not just a face in the crowd, a number on a list, or a cog in a machine. You are a work of art, a creation, a masterpiece of creation. You have a call that no one else has, one that is distinctive to you, and I will equip, empower, and guide you every step of the way. So just dream big, step out in faith, and trust me with all your heart. I am God. With me, all things are possible. I speak life to dead places and hope to the hopeless. I turn mourning into dancing, sorrow into joy, and ashes into beauty. Your eyes will be fixed on me, and through me, you will have the strength to conquer and the courage to forge ahead with faith to move mountains. You will see my hand working in every area of your life in healing, restoration, and transformation. You will realize fullness of my love, richness of grace, and power through my presence. So do not succumb to the mediocre life, complacent faith, or relationship with me that is lukewarm. Press in, dig deep, and be on a chase after me with all your heart. Let my love be fire that consumes you, my truth an anchor to stand on, and my spirit the wind to push you farther. I have called you by name, and you are mine. I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. I have not forgotten you. I have loved you with an everlasting love, and I never stopped pursuing you. And I have given you a hope and a future, and I shall never leave you, nor forsake you. Therefore, walk in the assurance and confidence of my love, in the sureness of my presence, in the power of my spirit. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Shine on as the beacon of hope, the messenger of my grace, and the conduit of my love to a world that is desperately in need. And remember, my child, you are loved beyond measure, valued beyond compare, and destined for greatness. You are not what has gone before, your failures, your weaknesses. You are my love, my grace, and my power. Embrace who you truly are, and find your destiny in what you are about to see, immeasurable more than you could ask or imagine. Beloved child, you are soon embarking on a trail of transformation and growth, keeping at bay shadows of yesterday. No longer will the company you keep drag you down, but now you will be surrounded by souls who reach out and inspire, fanning flames in your potential. I long for you to really come to know me as I am, to be able to understand depths of my love beyond what words can say. My heart holds no anger toward you, only an immovable longing for you to rise above and shine as the radiant being I created you to be. I will grant you the power to master your emotions so that you are unmoved in the storm. So great will this change be that even those who are closest to you may marvel at it, and joy will be the result. Every last one of those specters of fear fleeing. Quiet confidence exudes from the very step you take, and even your words are bathed in compassion. A wellspring of faith surges into you as I whisper my promises to your soul. You will wake up every morning to a shining guidance that lighted on the ways of righteousness and clarity. I will keep you from the snares of secret enemies and from poison of treachery, protecting you from evil and those who wish your harm far from you. Safe in my protection, you will find comfort and rest with the care that I will take to be watching over your health and tranquility. I expect nothing in return but unshakable trust, a heart dedicated to me, loyal love, and willingness for our relationship. I just don't want to steal from you your dreams, neither do I want to drown the sparks of your hopes. All I want is to be in the lead of your ordeals in life and the navigator as you sail through the uncharted waters to glory. But be prepared for the wonders beyond your imagination as you set sails. For my love for you knows no bounds. It is eternal, unwavering, and true. No more shall you tremble at the hint of adversities or be deceived by the illusion that captivates your senses. I animate the life within you, ignite your faith, and bestow upon you the blessing of spiritual clarity. My love has never changed, untainted by all your imperfections or the burdens harnessed on your shoulders. My outstretched hand, I lend to you, to reach out from under those deep pits of anguish to a stronghold of unbreakable spiritual strength. To me, you're a gem never to be valued, and today I can loudly shout your freedom from the shackles of a wretched heart. Embrace this love that liberates, etched with the indelible ink of devotion. Your liberty is not bought by your own good deeds, but is a gift to you born out of boundless affection. Walk into this new existence, stripped clean of loneliness and fear, wrapped in the warmth of my presence. Embark on a journey into the port of victory, where you will be adorned with the crown of immortal joy, success, and holy wealth, beyond the latitude of the crooked hands of rogues. Expel from your hearts all doubts, for you are assured of victory signed by my name, sealed with melting love. Let yourself be moved in this all-powerful love that has come to live within you, making you new. It will clear the air of doubt and confirm what you really are. Understand that even as I say these things, I, the designer of the universe, am here at this moment to declare my love to you. Let these words resonate throughout the chambers of your heart, for I desire to reach out to you right here and now. I remain in love with you, and the forces of resistance must not overpower the love that I hold for you. Hold on to your hope in me. Your ears must be open to my voice. Watch for my promises to come to fruition in your life. My daughter, my son, the crowning glory of my handiwork, most beautiful in my sight. Your life's no accident, no happenstance. My love for you is older than your being, woven into eternity with fine detail and most copious affection. I made you, embedding purpose and destiny, and breathed into your lungs and planted within you the seeds of greatness, paving the way for the future adorned with blessings beyond measure. I see in you a masterpiece, perfect and priceless, insensitive to whatever anybody may think or say. I know that at times you are disillusioned and seem to be at a standstill, wondering why the blessings you expected have not taken place. Let me tell you, it is not me withholding these blessings. It is a separation, and of your very dependence on me, my child. Your heart has been entangled by the temporary pleasures of this world, causing you to deviate off course from the rhythm of my word. Societal demands have drawn you farther from my teachings, your prayers, and your unshaken faith. It is time to face me with a repentant and humble heart, away from those things that kept you aside. Rediscover your confidence in my power to change situations, and in my grace to deliver you. Then you shall see the blessings I have laid up for you, upon your head in full and flowing measure. Remember that these things will be established when you again base your trust on me, for I am the Lord your God. In other words, if you invest in me that much trust, you shall be like a tree planted beside a river, bringing forth your fruit in due season, and never withering, your leaves always green, without me throwing you into a stupor on the longest and hardest summer, without me stretching you to death by drought. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Today, dear heart, I want you to lean into me, for it is only I who can return what has been taken from you, heal the damage done in your soul, and put the pieces together again, which have been shattered inside of you. Allow my words to shift your now and drench your tomorrows with unrelenting hope. Just trust me, and you will see in very awesome ways how my promises come alive in your world. I am laboring non-stop for you, leading you into the full life that I have purposed for you from before the laying down of the foundations of the earth. And don't lose heart in the path that is rightly yours. Refuse to be overwhelmed by what is going on around you. Press on, knowing I am equipping you with the ability of a strong buffalo to help you stand up again. Just trust me another time and hang on to the promises. I have spoken, for whatsoever I have spoken concerning you, it shall come to pass. You shall see with my power and my glory at work in your life, watching my plans for you unfold. Do not depend on what your physical eyes can see from this day forward, because that will disillusion and discourage you. Open the eyes of your faith and see things as they can be. In every difficulty, look for an opportunity to find a solution. When darkness falls, see my light shining. Know that I have the ability to change your life, and know the doors that seem locked closed can be opened by me. Don't doubt my words which I speak to you today, and I will work everything good for you, even when it seems to be the worst for you. Trust in me, do not lean upon thine own understanding. Do not depend on human strength alone, but put your trust and hope in me, for I am able to bring life into what once was dead and make roads where there are none. Begin to bless with thy lips, and in doing so, you will see my blessings unfold before you in all spheres of your life. You declare my word and do not turn back in the face of adversity. It shall bring forth its fruit into your life. Remember, all true faith is purified on the altar of the challenges of life. So get up and come to my altar. Do not waste any more time trying to live life on your own terms. Come and spread out before me all your plans. Then commit to me your aspirations and dreams. Grab my hand and hold fast my promises. Indeed, your faith shall set you ablaze, and you shall see everything you once envisioned. For I am not the God who disappoints those who trust in me. Now, rise up. No matter how hopeless what seems to be your situation at this very moment, my love remains the same. I am here, extending my arms of forgiveness and restoration towards you. I look forward to your return to me with a humble and repentant heart. Do not be afraid to draw near to me, for my love will surmount any mistake that you could have done. Today, I invite you again. As always, lean on me. Speak of my love unceasingly. Walk in security, knowing that I am beside you. From today, it will be your task to seek me morning and night. I will take everything else upon myself for you. Your life shall overflow with good things and blessings. You will be a witness of just how marvelously my love and faithfulness can manifest in your life. Only trust in what I say to you, and yes, believe. You will be seeing your life transformed. I am aware of the ache within your heart and deep cries of your soul. Let me be your comfort. I am more than fully aware of all the struggles and pains that beset you and all the dreams and hopes that dwell in you. I am more than familiar with the burdens resting upon you and what each matter impresses upon your shoulder. You are never out of my sight, my dear child. I understand depths into all you bear today. Remember that I have felt every tear you ever cried and every ounce of pain you have faced. Yes, through dark alone I left you not, always standing right with you, covering you in my love. We never turned our backs on you. My love for you is everlasting and unconditional. Even though you may feel knocked down or overwhelmed in this present moment, know that I am always here for you. I am not going to leave you behind, no matter how dark it gets. Don't be afraid to bare your heart before me, dear daughter, dear son. After all, I am familiar with the tiniest places inside of you. I know of your many triumphs and successes, but I am equally aware of your weak points and failures. I've known times when you felt disheartened and all alone, as if you'd gone astray. But I want you to know, my love has never gone astray. I will love you fully. I will love you eternally, no matter how far you wander or how oft you stumble. I am always here, waiting for that day when you will return to me. Remember, my son, there is nothing outside the capacity of my forgiveness. In my love, you will have peace and joy you are reaching everywhere for. Draw near to me, bathe in my words, for in them are solace and wisdom to assist you with your problems. Within them, you will find the way of your escape and the answers to all of them. Only believe in me. My grace is more potent than any hard situation. and is ready to save you out of all distresses. Remember, my love for you is not based on what you do or achieve. I am always there to help you out and embrace you in my open arms. Come right into my presence, my dear child. Feel my presence with you, letting myself heal within your furrowed heart. All burdens heavy and cares, give them to me. I will carry you. My power has this mighty potential, pain into strength, each sorrow into hope. Will you now dare to trust in me? Are you able to lay everything before me? I will baptize you with courage to explode from the darkness and desperation that weigh upon you. Only hold my hand, and let a faint light of my presence do away with the obscurity covering you. Do not be afraid to holler for me in the midst of a raging storm. Right in the middle of your distress, I shall be your calm. In loneliness, I shall be your friend. In your pain, I will be your comfort and strength. Remember at all times that my love overshadows you far more than any trial you may face. Stick with me, for I am your protector, your immovable cornerstone. Even then, when troubles seem too much to bear, I am there to lift you up and give you a higher platform. Do not, therefore, be afraid, and let my love revive your life and that of your loved ones. Let my light show you the way that leads to joy and hope. I really wish that your heart is filled with cheer and hope. Never hesitate to come to me in prayer, for I am always ready to listen and eager to heed your cries. Whatever you ask for, believing that it is good for you and others, I shall make sure that it is provided to you. Hence, trust in my plan for you, since I am a God who desires the best for you. Allow me to remind you to draw near to me whenever you are in need. I am here to be the light of your path with my words, and to arm you with the knowledge and wisdom that life wants you to have. At any time you may stumble, or even if you seem too weak, don't worry. I am here to forgive your mistakes and to stand by your side with the strength you lack. Believe in me and let your heart be full of love and life with my presence. Thus you will be able to impart to others the same kindness and love that I have lavished upon you. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Today is a day of salvation, for I am setting you free from all your troubles and sorrows, from all the heavy burdens that have caused you to feel downcast, guilty, or sad. Let go of the past. Look to the bright future I have in store for you. Do not think about the things of the past, neither keep giving an ear to these negative voices. Remember, in my love, you shall always find forgiveness and a renewal to your soul. Never impede this journey back home to me, and never get consumed in thoughts or ideas that are far from my word. My love for you is an unsatiable fire, like a sacred flame that burns too bright for sight. It is an endless love, beyond time and space. With every breath, I shall be there, filling you with my divinity. Though in life's storms you feel like you are getting battered, I am the one rock that holds you firm. I'll be the lighthouse that shows your way through the darkest night. My love is like a beacon of a lighthouse that cuts through the thickest fog. When you come to me, rest assured that you will find solace and strength in my arms, a respite from the tempests that blow around you. My love. My love for you is not an emotion to be vanished, nor a sentiment driven by time and twist of fate. It is an eternal, perennial, secure, and indestructible truth etched with an iron pen on the substratum of the world. A love that will last until the end of time and far beyond, a love that never ends. Learn, then, my beloved child, to rest secure in my love. Let it fill the very core of your being until it soaks right through your soul with its transforming power. In my love, you will receive the healing of your wounds, restoration of your brokenness, and renewal for your worn-out spirit. I am the God who sees you, the God who knows you, the God who loves you with an everlasting love. I am the God who will never leave you nor forsake you, the God who will walk with you through the valleys and escort you to the mountaintops. In my love, you will find your true identity, your ultimate purpose, and your eternal destiny. You are mine, I am yours, now and forever. Therefore, trust in me, lean into my grace, and allow me to lead you on the greatest adventure of your life, because in my love all things are possible, all dreams are within reach, and all promises are fulfilled. In that love, you are complete, you are whole, you are mine. My very own dear child, you are ever in this divine love within which I wrap you every day. It is without limit and ever yours. Come whatever may, in joy or sorrow, near or far. My love for you does not recognize distances. I am always there. My two arms are always upheld. I proclaim my love for you to the Gentiles and the aliens, for the Gentiles and the aliens. To all, I shall never be ashamed of you or turn you away. I have moved mountains, gone through the liquid fire, and with love and great sorrow, I have secured your right to my everlasting favor. Then who shall ever take this love from you? Who shall ever separate you from me? Fear not. I look upon such persons without the least anger, those that are always charging you foolishly, telling lies of their errors, or of defects in their conduct that they are free from. I turn away from their murmurings, who flat baking go on in their slanders, only plunging deeper in that mire from the love which might have saved them. But as for you, don't worry about them. They choose their own path and will face the consequences. Embrace love and kindness completely, as I am giving to you today. Live life completely and joyfully. Do not put off until tomorrow that for which to accept the compassion I have for you today. Come closer to me, and let me fill your life with this divine love. Savor it, revel in it, share it, dream with it, talk at great length about it, and thank me in all your prayers. Be thankful, be more thankful, and then be still more thankful for the infinite love bestowed by my grace. You are way too special, chosen, and much loved by me with an ever-divine love. I am your protector, safeguarding you and your family. I bless and multiply everything you work on. Live in the safety of my love. Dwell within the sacred refuge that surrounds you, anointed with the holy oil that heals, renews, strengthens, and gives life to your neglected dreams, giving fresh strength to your tired spirit. You must not live as a wanderer, lonely, or hold on to harmful habits and negative behaviors. When you feel so lonely, I am here, loving you and affirming that love right now. Connect with me this moment and discover a new life throbbing within you, a life full of dreams and goals. With me beside you, there is nothing to be needed, for you shall lack nothing at all. Each blessing you partake of comes from my heavenly realm. I am the source of your happiness and the one who pours out plenty over your life from above. So, whenever shift to gray or things just don't work out, you have a choice. You don't have to live in isolation or sorrow. Just lift up your hands to the sky and give thanks for all the joy and all the peace that I am about to breathe over you. Your joy will be complete in me. Take that faith walk and wear that smile when there is really no reason to break and smile. Lift up and fight the good fight of faith when it's so horrible. Fight for your life. Fight for your loved ones. When it's hard, remember who is talking to you. It's your powerful God, your Father in heaven, who really loves you. I will be here in your times of trial and will not let overwhelm tip you over. I don't just speak to say something, neither do I make non-effective promises. My words are alive and always cause whatever I say to come about. Yes, you will come out of this, believe it, and move in the faith-filled word, not the negative word filled with fear and doubt. That will be an empowering word that gives you divine boldness within, so that you're not overwhelmed by the very many challenges. Even if you get bad news from the medical report, believe with all your might and strengthen your fighting spirit. For I have the last say and your efforts are blessed. So I insist, and I ask you with love and authority, to wrap yourself in this blanket of love that brings peace, shapes your feelings, and changes your thinking. Indeed, this love which was your biggest gift yesterday, and today it shall be forevermore. I want to see a smile on your face. I want to see you writing words of gratitude with great joy. Answer me. Are you thankful for this love I give you? Tell me now. I come to render you peace. I am here to heal. I take your heart and your feelings in my hands and guard them and protect you with great affection. I love you. These words you shall hear shall take everything away, all the pain. I love you. Oh yes, far from perfect. I love you and will continue to protect you because you're my child. And yes, shall trust in me and seek shelter in my embrace, should not be afraid of anything. Because with me, yes, are in good hands, my Holy Spirit, and make full your character with love, lots of care and gentleness. Turn it in a brand new man, refreshing your feeling. You are completely renewed in your mind, in your mouth, and in your heart to believe. My words sink deep within your heart to grow and establish your faith. I heard you cry, felt the hurt in your heart when you were weary, and reacted quickly to shield you. You were tried with temptations leaping upon you. You encountered some unthankful people who were out of sorts and trying to take out their frustrations on you. I will still look unto them, and still be amazed at how, in ignorance, they can carry out their intentions, since insult and assault using their words are their last bullet against you. They have wandered so far away from me that there is no possible way they can realize it is me whom they're really fighting against. For they can't even see, with their very eyes, that you are under my protection. They will conspire against you, but they will never see the end of you. I'll manage trying to break your spirit. I'll push out anybody who tries to bring you down. And let those dark forces think you're an easy score, for eventually they will learn who they are against. But for now, assure yourself that you're safe under my care. In this place, no harm can reach you. That the haters of me walk in the dark, but that humble souls and simple faith like you triumph, not by silver, gold, not by fame or power, but by my Holy Spirit. Divine, living source of water, purify your heart and make your belief strong. Walk with peace all through the day. My strong hand will lead you, shielding from all harms. No harmful spell will get near you. Say these words out loud and keep them close to your heart. I am covered by the power of Jesus' blood. No harm can come to me. My child, come. Let's take our hands and walk side by side on a new journey full of blessings, wonders, joy, and great moments. You have fought so hard, and the time has come to rest. Jot down all your troubles, actually, all those thoughts and fears that rob you of the happiness, peace, and confidence invested in you by me. As you know, every season has its purpose. There is a time to be brave and times to rest in my keeping, trusting in the way that I go. Please slow your pace now and set those overwhelming things aside for a minute. Don't move forward until you've spent some moments with me, rejuvenating your strength. When you are ready, get back up and let me guide you. I'll show you the way to blessings. I will be there with you when you get back on your feet again. I'll give you strength as you come near. Then I'll carry you in my arms. You're meant to reach the peak with your faith renewed and strong in spirit. And when we arrive, we shall clear the clouds and light the horizon for you to be able to witness the blessing reaching you, the way a drizzle covers the earth. Your cravings and the presence your soul yearns for shall be dispelled into your life abundantly. In truth, this is a new path that only you and I can walk side by side with. You have been trying, all alone, to realize the dreams that I had injected into you some time back. Well, now you realize that you can't do it alone. A lot of diversions come in your path. There are significant risks involved. The road ahead may look rough, but with me, it becomes a beautiful journey. Any obstacle that you come across will not bring you down, but will only empower you with strength and happiness through overcoming it. You start seeing everything through faith-encased eyes and learn why I tell you this every day. If you are going to put work in anywhere, put work in the field of belief. When you see through faith-encased eyes, you realize that those giants of enemies are not as strong, huge, or relevant as they look. They are only lions just scaring you with a roar. Remember that your Father in heaven is present everywhere, within you and around you, like an all-powerful giant. Therefore, whenever you begin to decide to be determined and courageous, remember, I am right here beside you to help you. Come now, let me take your hand. Let us go forward to receive our blessings, carrying in your heart the assurance of my love for you. Behold, I am doing wonders in your life, finances, and family. My peace be upon you, fear not, only believe and trust. Lest the enemy or illness come against you, I have the final word. Stretch out your hand, and I shall heal you. What I have for you, no man can destroy. I want the best for you. That is why I plan to bless you with success. Come to me with your whole heart. Unburden yourself to me about your most urgent needs. You know that I will never abandon you. I want nothing but the best for you. As you grow stronger in spirit and closer to me, you're my child, and I bestow upon you this gift, a new chapter filled with genuine joy and peace, and a faith so solid and mighty that you can tackle any challenge fearlessly. So when times get rough and fears come pounding at the door, quiet yourself and say, I love you. I am here to fill you with peace, happiness, and courage. Days may pass, but still inside you, that peace and strength will never chameleon. Life will change, but here I am, loving you without abatement. My love for you today is a promise of my love toward you forevermore. This very moment, my mercy and grace are yours. That is why I want you to walk courageously through difficult times and never stop hoping. The spark I have placed in you will outlast the fiercest winds. Your love for me and mine for you will grow stronger through every day and night. You must feel so safe and loved. See how I come every day to speak with you, to tell you the things I have prepared for you. Well, be filled with gratitude, for it is in this that the trigger to receiving even more of the blessing I give you lies. You came to pray and seek me. That has made my heart glad. Speak your mind. I'll give you my full attention, and I won't cut you off to prove I'm truly listening. I want to reassure you that my plan is unfolding just like you have hoped. I am reaching down and touching the heart of that person for whom you prayed and love. Yes, but it will be on my time. Peace and joy will be restored to you, but you must be patient. See not with the eyes of complaint, but with the eyes of hope for that which is to be. All the positives are still there waiting to happen. The ability to love is still within you, and love is not finished with you. The love that you have longed for is about to find its way to you. You will not be empty because your soul is filled with my spirit. Your heart will not be heavy anymore because my love will be your comfort. You will not be held anymore by your past because my care is your freedom. Loneliness that you felt is just so impermanent. It ends now by embracing my saving grace. It will deeply touch and improve your life, your home, and your loved ones because of it. But I don't want you to keep struggling with the same issues. Peace, happiness, healing, and harmony for your home lie right here in my hands. You've got every right to these blessings. Give heed to my lessons, hold fast to faith in me, and let not doubts sway you. Exercise care in regard to the companions you choose to journey through life with. Be not afraid, for after all, I am ever at your side. But be watchful and guard well your heart from false friends. These will be the ones that draw you from your path. These will be the ones that tempt you to go on paths fraught with uncertainty. I am your right path. Confide in me without doubt. I will be your sure solution, and in my palms bear the vagrant solution to the real life. If you will have strayed into the ways the foot has not trodden, into the untraveled paths now, you are indeed surely lost, and there is no way to retrace steps. Open wide unto me with hearts open and sincere. Embrace my love and all the blessings with which I shower you. Promise me you'll do this. Your trials are hard. I see your struggles, your efforts, your despair. But don't forget, darling, it's in those difficult moments that I show my faithfulness most. And the best decision you made today was to trust and reach out to me. Think of a very hard life and its many trials, which you had to go through, so many adversities, so many afflictions, yet you stood strong. You are truly a person of courage. It gladdens me much that you have suffered so much. Your persistence calls to me. Understand this. At no time have I deserted you. Perhaps to others it seemed luck, the way you got on, but luck had no part in it. It was my hand leading you to each triumph. I write you this text to free you from any fear. Do not fear to dream. Do not be afraid of dreaming big, entering into challenges aware that I am here to see your plans fructify. Stop a while and think, my child. You have been a courageous child in your entire life. Remind yourself of the periods things were looking very gloomy. Yet you overcame it because you believed in me. You have not seen defeat since you placed your life in my hands, so rest that heart and trust on. I know sometimes it's hard to just rest without losing faith, especially when everything seems to just go awry and conflicts come to flush out your life. But in those moments, my child, stop your ears from the voices of the enemy. Do not hearken to such threats of insecurity and fear. Go on with your walk, trusting my promises upon you. You are well loved by me. Even before you have conveniently learned to roll and strut in this universe, I already have bidden plans for you. Not going to leave a child like that vulnerable. I've been looking after you in a very special way, in the tiniest detail of your life. Every moment I'm always there. Let sadness cease to overpower you. Fill your heart with joy. Keep on stepping with faith in your eyes, because this is for sure. You are going to win. And what I have in store for you is even greater than what you can imagine. I love you. Push forward, don't give up. I'm your Father God, your protector. I know the inside out of your heart. And I know you way beyond those troubles. I know what you must feel. Your condition is bad enough. You would feel you are doing wrong. You'd feel knocked down. Also, you know how much I do love you deep inside. You just can't lie down with a cause and a call standing tall. The adversary has tried to test you strongly, but I have decided that your faith and bravery will not fidget. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. You shall rise. I will change everything around your life and inside you, but you must be open to the change. Do not compare yourself. I made you different, stronger, braver, wiser, more intelligent. I am giving you really valuable tools to help blast through rocks, cut new paths, and clear, with the power of my word and your faith, all the weeds and junk that try to stand in your way along the path. Take what I am telling you today. You are in a new land of supernatural blessing. You won't let your emotions or feelings dominate you anymore. You do not have to react with fear. Neither make decisions when people blackmail you with accusations and regrets. I've always had wonderful plans for you. The enemy has tried to intervene, wanting to rob you of your desire to live and see your family blessed. This is why I want to exhort you to make the day-to-day decision of happiness. Trust in me. I've filled you with my spirit. You'll just keep trusting and helping others, though so many will disappoint, renounce, speak ill of, and turn you in, living as those with no hope. For them, it's just the way of life to take what is not yours to survive. They have no conscience. They steal and destroy from the very one upon whom they feed, the hand that feeds them. But fear not, neither be you troubled. You're like me. I have helped and loved all. I have blessed, but many have now turned from me. But I have not ceased to give, nor to love. Just as the rain and sun lie across the path both of the just and the unjust, so must your strength, your stimulus, your courage, your confidence, your supply, your protection of life, and your salvation, in every instance, as such alone, be from me. Let us go on together. I care for you. Tomorrow, with you, is in my view, and if I say it will be all right, just you trust me. If you continue to fret over problems you have handed over to me, you will be too worn out. You have stretched out your hand to me. Now let me take you gently onto a land of plenty and peace and rest. I would have nothing lacking for you, long desiring to renew your spirit with divine love and holy tenderness. Be not afraid that at some future time you will fall into adversity again. You will stand and I will be with you through continual helps and supports, not deserting you, never forsaking you. For I know your changes. That is why to your heart I speak. O beloved. I am with you. It is far better to sit with me here and rest for a bit than to go on and on in confusion and despair. Do not care for the future, nor fume yourself over the state of the world. Focus on what really matters in your life, family and spiritual life, enriching your soul through my word and in prayer. Bless them that curse you, and do good to those who have misspent. Show mercy, and even with much kindness, theirs will be a persistence in ill treatment toward you. Turn the other cheek. If they hit you once again, then it is time for you to show them your love, to the point that your struggle to the end will be like Abraham to give another Isaac, that my children may know me, blessed and freed. While the earth revolves and rumors of wars echo, you should not cease praying. Write in your prayer book the names of those you love. Write down for me what you wish for them. I know their lives and their thoughts already, but I want you to work your faith muscles, to learn how to ask for what really matters. While people about you may quake in fear for the future, you and your household do not have to. I will always be with you, so you ought to be prepared. While others give in to their fears, you will see mighty things take place. The sign of your being free is very clear, but you need to pray and believe, persevere, and live fully. Do not fear what is going to come. You have to believe in my promises, because with me, everything is possible. You are my precious one, full of my love. Tell me you love me too. It warms my heart to hear it. Ignore the liar. Stay away from rumors. Don't listen to those who judge. Ignore the words of those who accuse you. Don't let your feelings lead you astray. Ignore those who feel like they are better or more righteous than you. Rise to your feet and accept who you are. My love, forgiven, saved, changed child, replete with humility, joy, strength, and contentment. Do not be anxious concerning your past. You have already repented, already humbled yourself before me. I have everything under control. I will take care of all your enemies, those that oppose you, pull you down, or are jealous of how I just keep blessing and blessing you. So they don't know about your past sins, and they don't comprehend that you are aware. Comprehend that you have repented. Comprehension that you have opened the doors of your soul to me. Comprehension that you placed me before all things. You decided to love me with all your strength. You decided to believe in the plan for salvation, health, prosperity, and blessing that I have for you. The prosperity I would bestow upon you is not attended with sorrow or slavery to debts. I will provide fully for your needs so that you abound. Live abundantly without being indebted to the sorts that would keep you down in despair, take away your freedom, and stifle your joy. Let me bring to your attention again. All my words always come true. My rules are strict, and never do I lie. The veritable truth you will discover in me. Hence put your faith in me, and let not misguiding prevail. And whenever you find disputes with your foes, delve deep into my teachings to acquire peace and stability, so that perplexity does not organize in your sentiments. I am your God, your eternal omnipotent Father. Since I love you, I have come in quest of you to deliver, nourish, and ever protect. Mine is an everlasting promise. I love you, be not dismayed. The miracle you have longed for is underway. I have made you wait for a reason, according to divine intent. I long to bless you and bestow upon you the good favor to enjoy the finest results. Nobody has your footprints. My plans for your life are unique. Do not worry yourself about the blessings of other people, and do not attempt to compare your process with that of other people. I assuredly, definitely will bless you and multiply your abilities infinitely. You are destined for success and to be a treasure trove of blessings for many. That's a fact, and it will come to pass. Everything I give to you, all that I offer you the opportunity to experience, is for your sake, for your edification, so that you may be ever joyful and free in your living. And when I demand that you kneel and bow your heart in deepest prayer each living day, you know why I do so. You are given an adversity to pray with sincerity. It's your prayer that wins the battle as we fight the foe. I'm dying to hear your voice. The heavens tremble and shake as you call upon me in faith. Keep your faith flame burning. Keep your spirit awake. Don't fall asleep like all the other spirits who fell and never believed again. Have no company with those who, instead of egging you on, desire you to abandon the faith. But you are not a quitter. You're not a defeatist. You know that you do not fight alone. You have seen how many times I have helped you to win. I was, I am, and I will continue to be with you. Think, too, of how I trust you, and remember what I have told you to do against discouragement. Meditate. Think, reread said. Hold it with severity. This is for nothing less. If in battle, then not for fighting but winning. Leave in your heart. Nothing do you want to dread, anxiety you want to bid goodbye. At peace, you want to be even when you trip here on the way, or fall over and over again. And my love for you shall never change. Reassure me now that you trust me, that you won't faint of heart. Those who mean to hurt you won't reach you because I am your shield. I guard you against all harm and disrupt the plots of those who wish ill upon you. And that is the reason the efforts of people against you go in vain. Their every try to push you down are ruined whenever they try. Fear not, dearest. For them, I shall turn away one by one. Pass through your day with a peaceful mien, sure enough that I walk by your side. You need not be afraid, for I am your protector and guardian. I am in control of all the affairs of your house. I administer your financial matters and everything you treasure. Your children operate under me, thus are in a safe place apart from the enemy's snares against them. Dearest child, let us grow closer in love and faith. Click the join button to be part of our community, where you will find special teachings and fellowship. Together, we shall strengthen your spiritual journey. I watch over your children, day and night, lest they stumble and fall, and in my keeping they shall always be safe. Keep praying, keep kneeling daily, for it will strengthen you. And through my mighty intervention, you shall see change and the settling of your concerns. And so you will live your life, knowing all is well, and will take confident steps toward that wonderful place you want to be. Go with joy and a smile. Propagate my word, my light, and my love, for that is going to confuse the enemy. Bring those who seek to harm you to their knees, and beg for mercy. See, I will raise you up and bless you in such a way that those who see you and are envious will be shocked and not identify you. And you are my chosen one, and it will never be that you are overcome. They may try hard to bring you down, but they will, in the process, see their own downfall. I'm giving you great strength and the wisdom to know how to catch them that come against you in secret. I'm turning situations around for you where other people are setting a trap for you. Today, I am blessing you there with every blessing and promise. You are to be exalted, and you will glorify my name in everything that you do. Drive out every fear that is within your heart and mind. I am with you in victory. If you trust in me and believe in my promises, I will see you through. Do not be afraid of my presence. You have a special place. It does not matter if some people turn their backs on you. Even with kindness and respect for you, there are the ungrateful who reply with disdain. Therefore, I want to strengthen your spirits, your minds, your bodies, so you no longer become distressed or ill with the disillusionment of such people today. You need good, holy, perfect, eternal, and true love, and that's just what I give you. The people who have hurt you act like they will give you love, but there's always something they want for themselves in return. When you don't grant it to them, life becomes even more difficult. Today, you're being set free from that slavery. You're not going to depend on any other human being in this world. You will not need to hear compliments to feel appreciated. You won't be mad when they ignore you, yet only reach out when they need something or to pin their faults on you. I break every chain that binds your spirit and emotions. I'm freeing you from the grip of evil that you have encountered due to your trusting nature. For me, your enemy will take the appearance of the good, and thus profit through you. I do not want your wealth or anything else. Earthly goods have no value for me. I just want for you to live free of sadness, certainly live for me, very, very hard. You would never be hurt by the fact that others ignore you, or even that one day you put your trust in a person, regardless of how good and sincere they might seem to you. You will find infinite courage and joy if you learn to esteem my teachings, to lift my design for you, and to wait patiently for the blessings I have in store for you. I wouldn't want you to, either, if I didn't want you to process my days alone. I will bring into your life the right person at the right time. I will provide you with the job that you need. I will usher in opportunities for you. I will enormously bless you, and I will deliver sighs to you from the deepest parts. No, I will do all these. All you will do is rest your heart in humble, thankful faith. Trust in my love and my strength only. I will do lovely things within you. You will be so happy. Come, trust. I will surprise you. Reach out to me every day. Affirm your faith in me. What's burdening you now? I see your sadness. I have heard the cries of your heart, and your distress has reached me. Your despair is deep, yet you've turned to me in your sorrow, looking for solace and relief. And that's the right step. I am the one to alter your present situation, and I am very much willing to help. Don't doubt this. Your family won't fall apart. Your joy won't disappear, and you won't be alone. If you've managed to lean on me in your time of pain and tears, not even desperation nor sadness will run in front of you. Now, just have a little faith in the promise that I give, in my promise to you that things are going to get better, and in my pledge to love you so much that, at times, it might feel a little overwhelming, but you need only embrace the thought. My love for you is beyond measure. There's no calculating it. You just have to accept it and embrace it. Your current struggles are causing you to have many doubts, but don't be hard on yourself. It's only natural that doubts will be there. The enemy is going to use those moments of sadness, full of those momentary tears, to crush your spirit, attack your hope, pull you down, and steal your dreams. I want that after hearing my words. You dry the tears from your face and rise with courage. You are going to face the enemies, and you are going to fight for your family. You will protect what I have given to you. You are to stand over your blessings and stand before everyone who attacks you, and you're to give them war to those who oppose you. So it is, and so it will be. My little daughter, my little son, nothing and no one will stop you. Today you came to me sad and humiliated, but you are going to rise with a champion's heart, brave, strengthened, full of faith and courage. I'm the Almighty God, and my word I fulfill. You are created in my image and likeness. I give you all the authority and power so you will overcome the afflictions of this world. It is time, the time is now. Arise, champion, it is your time. This is the sign you were asking me for. Now, on your part, go out and conquer. You will not stop. You are not discouraged. Tell me that you will do it. Tell me that you believe me. With such deep wounds that you bear within your soul, you are afraid they might never heal. Thoughts bother you, ones that might not seem to be cleared for so long. Admittedly, there have been times when I have heard the cries of your soul, feeling so overwhelmed by life that you wish it were over. I've seen your tears, and I want to reassure you. I count every single one that falls. In fact, I do feel sad with you whenever your heart aches down to the pit of despair. You've gone through some tough times. None of that makes sense to you at the moment. You've had to make really difficult choices sometimes, and you felt like you've been backed into a corner, having to do things you never wanted to. It might have been hard for you to believe that I have a perfect plan for you, but today I come to restore your faith and tell you in person that your time, your day is at hand. You are near to receive my unbelievable blessings that are going to wipe away all hurt and fill your life and home with immense joy. Time passes hard and changes everything. You will then know that I was with you when it was dark all around. I will open the eyes of your spirit. You will see so many mortal dangers you went through on the way, but also you will see that I never abandoned you. Even in those moments when you felt saddest, I was there with you. Now, notice that you are reading and hearing my words. You are standing, you are alive. Pain has not broken you. The assaults of the world and the enemy have not destroyed you. We will keep fighting together. The way is still long, but you keep on believing, you will keep on growing. Now you have the assurance that my plan for you is true, and if I have shown you how much I love you, I delivered you from so many things. Now from now on, you are going to fight with all your strength, and whatever comes, you will not give up. I love you. Do not close your heart. I'm about to do something amazing in your life. Open your heart to them. I came for you. I'm holding out to you all my love. With holding my hand, you shall enjoy deep peace. The emptiness of sadness that had been part of your heart will be gone. The burdens that had weighed you down disappear. Say goodbye to your days of sorrow, and from now on, you shall enjoy joy and the richness of my love. Let your heart be open to me. Let my love heal and transform everything in your life supernaturally. Don't shut yourself from me. Instead, feel my love surrounding you and touching your every thought, feeling, and aspect of your life. Let me be refreshing rain to your soul, causing hope, faith, and trust to grow in you. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. I know it is difficult nowadays to do so, thinking of the problems surrounding you and this hurt deep inside. I can only imagine how strong the pain can be, and momentarily it seems much easier to give up. But I tell you now, this is the moment. Rise up, fight for your belief, and open up a new day with bravery and happiness. Do not resist. Let my spirit move within you to heal the wounds and restore your soul. But remember, I am near and attentive to the cry of your prayers. I do understand that this is hard to believe what I say today, but trust thou must. Only thus may I do mine own work in thee, which no man can hinder, a work of love, grace, and mercy. For what I shall do in you is beyond your imagination. Be not afraid to reach out to me. Then come and follow me with the assurance of knowing that with me, you will face your struggles and battles. Keep your eyes on my promises and hold fast to my words, for so your fears will vanish and your problems will be solved. For I shall be with you always. When thou passes through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Thou shalt be like me, and no way in which evil will be able to get to thee. No manner of trouble can bring thee down in defeat, and no way in which thou shalt be swept away by these times of trouble. The peace and faith I have put in you will rise up strong. Just trust, really trust, and your blessings will stay with you. And do not dare fear walking on the path that I have directed you upon. It is lined with goodies that make you truly happy. Believe in what I am telling you at this moment, and you shall come to realize that my words are reliable and true. They can be that which calms the wildest storms and illuminates the deepest darkness. Now is the time to let go those old burdens and step into that bright future that I've gone ahead of you. Just take me by the hand and let me lead you. You'll know how, in every new day, you can grow, be learned, and live this abundant life that I have promised you. Therefore, journey with me and do not be afraid to face the tough times. For they all are stepping stones giving you a chance in life to grow and to learn the extent of my love. Be assured, you are not alone in this journey, for I am the light along your pathway and the rock on which you can build your life. Forge ahead with all confidence, knowing that with every step you take by faith, you come that much closer to the satisfaction you inwardly crave. Despair not. Look not back, but into the future of plenty and satisfaction I purposed for you since the beginning. If you'll just grab hold of the warmth of my love, you will begin to feel my peace well up in you and jolt joy to become your strength right now. And the healing of the past hurts will commence at the light of my loving care, making you a complete person once again. So go on these paths with faith. Now forward, look for success, joy, freedom, and peace in your life. Just evidence of my love, always there, never changing, endless, unconditional, always there for you. May the words you have heard today remind you of my love for you. Be assured that the purpose to bless and favor you gives light to my path, and if you will give way to doubts, then I will ask you to remember these same words of assurance on my part. They shall be your light upon the pathway, lighting the way to where your promises are, that everything you have ever wanted, trusting in faith, shall be done for you. For if you are faithful in little things, I will raise you to the very highest places. I will make all your ways prosperous. I am your Father in heaven, the Almighty God. I am the one who made every part of the universe. I possess all things, and I own and control all that is. There is nothing about the past, present, or future that I don't know, and there is nowhere that I cannot come. Today, I am here to bring you my help and guidance. I am your never-failing source of grace and love that will fill your life with peace and happiness, with meaning and joy. Listen intently to each word I impart, for today is the day, the time, all the harder times, the tests by fire, and the rough patches can now be behind you. Therefore, keep going and never give up. I know that you are weary and quite worn out by facing so many challenges, but just hang in there a little longer. You shall emerge victorious with the struggles and battles raging in your life. Trust me, for I can surely turn all things for your advantage. Believe me when I say that all your sorrows will end. Debts that burdened you shall be clear. Burdens taken off, your finances shall improve, and in your situation will come overcoming through my intervention. I will be with thee, and no one shall stand in thy way. My promise unto you, for sure is my word. Just believe, and I will constantly fulfill my promises unto you. Never forget that my love for you is an eternal love, and my power knows no hesitations. You are my dearest child, whom I desire to see the unfolding of life's purpose every day. Let thy light shine like the sunrise in the morning, growing in radiance till the day be high. For you, my child, trust me, and you will see how I will make your difficult times become opportunities to bless, bring forth growth and knowledge. All your labor will not go to waste, but it shall burst into prosperity. Each of your investments and faith that you put in shall flower and bring forth many good things. You will see how new opportunities will come your way, success reigning in every aspect of your life, in your possessions, in your feelings, in your spirit. But always remember, my child, that the success I give you is my work, so you share it with others, who are less, those in need, and the lowly. Therefore, be wise in getting a little, for when you are grateful and careful in a little that you get, I will surely give you more than what you actually deserve. So remember, blessings come with responsibilities to follow and take care of what I offer to you. Humble and yielding, always at the service of help. Make me a channel of blessing to your near ones and the weak. Dear child, understand that in journeying toward your light, there is bound to be hurdles and challenges. However, do not be afraid. I will be with you all the way, strengthening and guiding you. Do not be discouraged during hard times, for character grows out of problems and your trust in me becomes clear. Remember, my child, my wishes do not just focus on material desires for you. Whereas I intend to straighten out your financial issues and provide you with enough money, what I want most of all is spiritual growth for you. Every victory, every leap over an obstacle will bind you to me and to your faith with strength. Believe in me when I say that I shall not disappoint you. I always keep my word. My love and my power know no bounds. When you stand close to me, putting your trust and belief in my power, you shall see in each and every aspect of your life my many blessings. Hold unto my love and mercy, dear one, and be assured that your financial worries will be resolved. Your debt shall be paid off, and all your financial burdens shall be taken from you. Scarcity shall not touch your home, nor your children, nor the children of your children, for I shall bring abundance unto you in all aspects of your life. Look up to the future and have hope. Do not hesitate to face the challenges that will come before you, because there I will be with you. giving you the power and wisdom to fight them. I believe in my strong hand for you. Just walk in obedience and faithfulness, assuredly reconciled with the fact that I will never leave you nor forsake you. Then will your life be an epistle of my living providence, kept in miraculous aegis, which all around you will come to behold. My glory dignified in you. Ever remember, dear child, the blessings you are going to enjoy are not achieved by your efforts, but my grace and love. So, child, now go forth, fear not, and rely on my words, for I am the God who heals you, the God where this burden of debt is his to take upon him, the God of right success to your undertakings. So grave this, child, into the cuts of your heart. Engrave this to call to your remembrance my promises to you, your love that knows no bounds and great desire towards thy blessing. Bear in mind that these words are not intended to make you feel good. They are meant to push you into living obediently and in faith. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I want your heart to beat to my beat, and your life to be the outpouring of my directive every day. Today, I bless you, my child. I declare you debt-free and hardship-free. I pronounce renewal to your financial state, and I ensure that all the work of your hands works out well. Of course, it shall come to pass as you believe. I beg of you, please, do not pass by without reaching out to me today. Deep within my heart, I extend my words just to speak with love words. It is my aspiration that the sound of my voice finds its way through time and space to embrace the tender fibers of your being. I want you to listen to me, and you are to open up your ears to receive my unconditional love, intending to find a place within you, my child. Today, I want you to know that I am always here for you. I have shared your joys and your sorrows, seen your failures and your successes. I have watched each step you take and know all about the burden you carry. No moment of your life has ever been hidden from me. I have always longed for what's best for you, even when you've sometimes neglected me. Now I want you to allow me into your life. Welcome me to your heart and let me fill it with rejoicing, blessings, and happiness. Allow me to be your haven, your safe place, when life becomes overwhelming. No matter how long you may feel so far away or how much you may question my existence, my love has never changed towards you. I am waiting patiently here to come into your life, but only you can allow me to do so when your heart is open. I just want to be with you the whole time, help you through your hard moments, and be there for you in times of joy. Though day-to-day challenges may take us away from each other and push back our interactions, allow me to make room in your heart. Allow me to show you the profundity of my gracious love. I am the one who can turn your life upside down, bind your hurts, and provide the peace you long for in the midst of turmoil. You do not have to live in solitude. Draw near to me when you are overwhelmed and trust me with all that is bothering you. Trust in me when you face tough decisions, but seek my wisdom. Be sure that I am with you to listen from the rising of the sun till it sets, in every moment of your life, even in the silent night. No matter how huge your mistakes or grave your faults are, my ear is hearkening toward your prayers, and my forgiveness is always reachable to you. You are precious and loved beyond measure. Feelings of guilt and regret shouldn't convince you otherwise or keep you from me. My mercy knows no bounds, and my grace is there always, ready to receive you warmly. You will find rest, comfort, and peace in my love. That is why I want you, my child, to take just a moment now to reflect. Do not hesitate to open your heart unto me. Up ahead lies joy, not tears. Yes, sometimes life can seem like just too much and the obstacles before you too insurmountable to handle. But don't forget, I am right there with you. I won't let you sink in the muck, nor will I ever let go of your hand in times of struggle. I'll lead you through our way to wondrous oases, tranquil and full of love and all that's good. Just let me into your life and become a part of everything you do. Don't shut me out, nor discount my counsel. Don't look elsewhere for happiness in short-term pleasures that have no depth. For I promise that path only brings misery and sorrow. Now, open your heart to me, and let me be the one who transforms your life. Allow my grace to reach you and overflow you with all peace and joy. And, in me, you will be given sincere, true love, much beyond all your expectations, which will never leave you forsaken. Open now the doors of your heart to let me in. Allow me to be your friend in life, your haven, your strength when you are weak. Do not fear moving forward, and do not let your mind dwell on things you have done wrong. I really don't care how far you've strayed or how many times you have fallen. Here I am, stretching my loving hand so that you may hold it and go with me in this road of faith, love, and hope. Take my hand, dear, and walk with me. It will be the best decision you ever made, and I assure you, you will not regret it. Instead, immense blessings from my love and kindness you shall have. Come, do not lose heart. Everything will turn out fine. I know there will be moments when you are confused and tossed about by doubts and fears. But remember, you are never abandoned. I am always here to light up your way and guide your steps. I will never let go of your hand. I repeat again and again, heed my advice and never forget that I am with you. Though thine ears may not hear my voice in physical sound, in quietness you will feel me speaking to your heart with wise words from others, or in the stillness when you can feel my presence. I love thee, my child. I shall always be here for thee, ready to love thee, forgive thee, and bless thee. I've got a special promise for you, one that is going to really make a difference in your life. Take it in today. I give you a promise touching your heart, so deeply and etched within the pages of your heart forever. It is my pledge unto you, showing you my limitless love. Now, what I'm going to say to you is what's going to bring peace into your soul and direction to your life. I want you to give it all up to me now, nothing to be held back or even hidden from me. Remember, I know you completely. Trust in me. Let me take care of your financial worries. Don't hesitate to step out in faith. You are paving your life with success in every sphere if you allow me to handle your finances. My blessings upon you will come in such ways you would never think exist, enlightening your path to succeed, not just in monetary ways, spiritually and emotionally as well. You are opening the way for grace to work in your behalf to meet all of your needs when you give me your fears about money. So just trust me and see the doors of opportunity open wide. I am ready to shower you with all kinds of prosperity in your job, business, and all that you are doing. My blessing shall so fill your life that it will create ways of success and wellness for you. When things get tough, just trust me, and I will multiply you until you overflow. I know that sometimes life might seem so uncertain and challenges may threaten your faith, but I want you to know that none of your efforts will be in vain, for I shall never leave you. Trust in my plan for you, for I am continually working for those who love me. Do not worry about tomorrow or be concerned about today, for when I am with you, your future is in good hands, and I will see to it that all your works are successful. I want you to learn that true riches are not about having more. Do not, therefore, pursue earthly riches first. First, seek my kingdom and righteousness. Everything else you need will follow. I want you to be a blessing and a personalized, giving, generous person. The world does swallow up some people. The obsession with money and things can absolutely consume some, leading to shallow, fear-filled lives. But you, my child, don't lose your heart when things get tough. Believe in me when things are hard. It may be in such hard times that your faith will surge and you realize fully that you are wholly dependent on me. So, at times of trouble, don't hesitate to call on me, for I will bring light and instruct you into any obstacle which comes your way. I will open the path when you've come to it and find it impassable, and I will lead you to opportunities which often surprise you, yet give the only real enrichment to life through my grace and blessing. So lay your finance, your dreams, your desires, and everything that's in your heart before me, and see how I bless you above what you ever thought. Remember, all belongs to me, and my provision does not have any boundary. Trust me, and let me be the guide to your life. I will teach you how to live right and guide you along the roads of abundance. Indeed, I am not going to leave you, for you are the most precious treasure of my creation. Remember that I am your faithful friend and that I always abide with you. My plans toward you are wonderful. Just walk beside me and trust me, and follow my leadership, and watch what I'll do, filling your life with good things. I am your God, your Papa, and your provider. Trust in me, and I will pave a path of success for you. This is the assurance of blessing which can inspire and undergird your faith. Now, I ask again, my children, believe on. Let not difficult times or worldly attraction turn your line of action away from mine. Be grateful and appreciate what you have now and what is good coming your way. Declare this promise over yourself and those that you love each day. Keep working hard and smart in using the skills and abilities I have given you. Do everything in truth and in the very joy of your actions. Let my favor increase prosperity to your work, business, and all you do. Keep in mind that to accept this promise is to accept my blessing. For I will remain true to my promise that I would bless you and bring you success, for your Father is obligated to none. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. My dear son, my dear daughter, never draw back or get frightened for whatever is going to happen in your life, because I will never leave you. In the hard times and challenges that come upon you, I'll be right there. As much as I commit to watch over you and protect you, so shall I make sure you win against any who seek to hurt or stand in your way. Keep your faith strong, staying away from the baseness and traps set by evil ones. I am going to do amazing things for you. Do not be afraid of tough situations. The mistakes made before, errors of yesterday, shall not cover up the huge love and plan that I have for you. Nothing will stop what I want to happen in your life. Come closer and listen to me. Lift your hands toward heaven and receive this blessing. By my grace, I give you every single thing that you asked for. Today, I am going to bless you in such a way that it will be more than extraordinary. Heaven's gates are open to you, with a flood of blessings pouring into your life. Accept it, my son. Accept it, my daughter. This promise shall be embraced and kept very close to the heart, because I am about to do wonderful and impressive things. You shall see great exploits that will leave marks. They will not only affect your life, but also the generations that come after you. Your everyday life is going to change. You won't lack or borrow, for I'm going to prosper you in everything. Your life will be so full of good things that you will have the resources to see your goals, dreams, and desires accomplished. You will be the initiator of things that will bring improvement into your life and that of your family, friends, and co-workers. My grace and favor shall forever be upon you, prospering your path and blessing the work of your hands. Do not doubt what I say. Hear and believe these words totally. You see for yourself that everything I am going to tell you today will come true. My words are sure and sincere. I always fulfill my promise. So, my dear son, dear daughter, never doubt and fear facing life's difficulties. Never give up in the very short-term or transitory, trifling things of life. Just be bold and strong, for all the blessings I have spoken of in my word are going to be yours. Nothing or nobody shall block my grace and favor for you. Keep this also in mind. These blessings do not come through your good works or actions, but rather through faith and my great love toward you. Receive them wholeheartedly and with open arms, aware that they are the result of my good and perfect intentions toward you. Do not ever tire of moving forward, for I am always close to you. Even when things become unclear before you and darkness feels overwhelming, be steadfast in your heart and sure in your steps. Keep staying near to me, do not stray, and should doubts well up, my light shall shine all the brighter that you may see. My presence shall be your guide, so that with every step ahead you take, you feel my love surrounding you like a protective cloak. The stars in the sky will see how my power is working through you to help you conquer every obstacle. Each barrier will be an opportunity to express your strength and what you can do. When you are too tired and the weight of your problems seems too heavy to bear on your back, then be unafraid because you are not alone. I will be there to hold your hands and give you energy, power, and encouragement to move ahead. Day after day, with me, your spirit only grows stronger. Always remember, my son, my daughter, that the marks you leave in this world shall be more than just footprints in the sand. They shall thus remain as immortal testimonies of your love, goodness, and perseverance to all the succeeding generations. Every word that falls from your lips shall resound with hope, proclaiming to the future generation a sunny day. Do not get tired of staying strong in your faith, for your reward will be huge, both in heaven and here on earth. Keep pushing forward to show how my love goes from my heart into yours, changing problems into possibilities and failures into lessons learned, tough times into growth moments. Every morning will bring another chance to inspire, give hope, and lead others in the ways of faith. Every evening, be assured that peace shall be yours, and confidence, no matter what tomorrow may bring. My support and blessings shall be there, standing by you, firm and steady like a rock in life. Never question my strength or any promise that I give to you. Today, again, trust and keep the promises near your heart, and see how they happen actually in your life from your faith. That very faith shall move mountains, multiply the seed into abundance, and fill the sails of your future with a great many wondrous blessings. Today, therefore, I encourage you to go forth with faith, be it bold or sure in belief. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, amen.